I hear them talking in the streets, but they don't say the real. We really debating the industry and what the sixer feel. Cold shoulders turn to open arms when you on for real. Ain't no strangers to the bricks. Now let's build something for real. It's too real, real, it's too real, real, it's too real.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's just Terrell, the podcast, man. Hope everybody's good out there. Hope y'all having a great week, man. Yeah, we got this episode with Rob and Swan. You know, Swan's always gonna be on the show whenever he's around. We just going through our top 5. You know what I mean? We're gonna go through like our top 5 rappers, top 5 albums, top 5 letdowns. You know, all that. But before that, man, before I get into the episode, we actually didn't even get time to talk about the Kevin Hart thing, so there's no way I could let this pass, man. This Kevin Hart situation is funny, man, and it's not. It is funny. I can't lie. It's funny. I actually had a couple laughs at it, man. I'm not laughing at Kevin Hart because I hate Kevin Hart. I don't like his comedy or whatever. It's just the whole situation is funny, you know what I mean? How, like, Kevin Hart just knew this was coming and was going hard. Like, 3 days before the whole thing came out, he was like, I'm paying for colleges, tuitions. We seen Nicki Minaj do this, too, right? But he was just wilding. And, like, you know, with the hurricane thing coming, obviously, maybe he was just doing it for the charity of his heart. He does do great things all the time, does charitable things. But, like, he was going hard. You know, his book came out. He was going hard. Like, he challenged everybody. Like, he challenged Chris Brown. He challenged T.I. He challenged Diddy. He challenged, like, all the cheaters. Like, he knew what was coming. And then the little speech he did, like, it's hard to take Kevin Hart serious, man. Like, because he's a comedian, he's just a little guy. He's biting his lip during the whole like, apology video. It's just a lesson to everybody, man. Move discreet. Move neat. And it's so funny because on The Breakfast Club, when he was talking about why he wouldn't cheat, because he'd have to be looking at people's phones. Hey, what you doing? Nigga was not like that. Like, Kevin Hart was exactly what you expect. Like, a goofy guy. Like, he was just comfortable. Like, drunk, freaking laying on the girl, like, holding her thighs. Like, you could tell this nigga is drunk. Like, he's forgetting, I'm Kevin Hart, and I have a rib at home. You know what I mean? I've been talking about this rib for years. And, like, everything's just coming out now. You know what I mean? Apparently, his rib, Aniko Parrish, posted a post on Instagram. Was like, 1 year married, 8 years together. And basically, he was supposed to have been with his wife at that time. You know what I mean? So, his ex-wife, the one that he got divorced with. So, you know what I mean? She went on, I can't remember what talk show she went on. Like, All Access or something like that. But she's there trying to clear out her name, saying, yeah, I was married to him at this time, and I never knew about her. Da-da-da-da-da. So, like, a lot's coming out for Kev, man. Maybe somebody trying to sabotage him, but he did put himself in this predicament, you know what I mean? You know, like, they say that same thing with, like, Obama. Like, they throw mad women at Obama, but he just won't bite. Kev bit it, and he was... And the part is that he was moving... Like, if you cheating... And you know you're cheating, you just got to move as neat as possible. Don't say nothing that could ever come bite you in the back because you know you're doing dirt. Like, you can't be out here doing dirt and then be on the number one morning show talking like, yo, I just can't do it. I got me a good one. Like, yeah, those are the right things to say, but then when you're actually saying all that, it's like, yo, you're proving all these points while breaking them. That's just 150,000 times more disrespectful. It's like you're just saying all this shit. Yeah, you know all this shit, but now you about to know all this shit and you about to risk all this shit at the same time. So it's like, my nigga, what are you gonna say? I gotta do better. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a great stand-up, but it's just crazy, man. Like, he's gonna have a lot of pain to break to the stand-up. But yo, they released a video, man, and it sounded like yo, Kev was lost in some cheeks, man. Like, it sounded like Kev was going to work, man. Like, he's really there going fucking hard. Like, you don't really see him. Like, they just really got the sound effects. And then you see a naked guy walking away. But if that's Kev, if that nigga was going to work, like... yo. But you just got to really wonder, man. Like, yo, like... And it's like, you can't be Mr. Perfect and get caught. Like, imagine if we found out Russell Wilson was getting caught right now. You know how many girls probably compared Kevin Hart to their man and be like, yo, see how he calls her his rib, Adam and Eve. God took Eve out of Adam, his rib. You know what I mean? Like, girls are probably saying, yo, why can't you be like Kevin? Why can't you show me off like Kevin? Be faithful like Kevin. And then Kevin's out here doing it up like that. And it's just like, yo, he must be embarrassed, man, because it's like, yo, you was popping that shit, Kev. You was popping that shit, like, and then now your ex-wife really out here like, yo, I told you. Cheetah. Nah, man, but yeah, I feel bad for him, don't get me wrong, but, like, you got to be as humble as possible. You know, certain niggas, when they just get caught, look at Melo, like, they just be like, oh, you know what I mean, they gonna figure it out. Melo's having a whole baby with a stripper. But it's not blowing up. It blew up, but like it's not blowing up like this because Kev. First of all, he's getting blackmailed, and she's asking for $multi-million. It's like who you kidnapped? Chelsea Clinton? You know what I mean? Like $50 million? Nah, man, that's crazy. Like she really came up with a scam. And one thing a lot of girls should learn from this because it happened to Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson was yes, Reverend Mark Jackson, former coach of the Golden State Warriors. He was stepping out on his wife, and he was stepping out with a stripper. Yo, these strippers, man, niggas got to get that out their system. It's just like, yo, you got to get that stripper. You know what I mean? You just think like, yo, like, man, my wife is good, but let me just go out with that stripper tonight. Let me just see her tonight. You know what I mean? And it just continues to be an ongoing thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure this wasn't the first time because Kev was comfortable, man. Like, walking around the spot naked, having a threesome, 2 girls in there doing drugs and drinking, not having, like, your security taking their phones away. Like, come on, Kev. He went against all the procedures you named. But it's just like, yo, this shit really blew up in his face because she's asking for a blackmail. And I was trying to say, Mark Jackson, he actually paid the extortion. I mean, he got extorted a couple times by the girl, but then she came back like, yo, I need $250, man. And he was like, yo, he just came out and told his wife, he's like, Mama, I've been a bad man. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show, man, like that extortion shit, like when you call out multi-millions, Kev was just like, hell no. He's like, yo, my rib ain't worth that much, man. If a liver costs $10,000, according to French Montana, a rib can't be going for a multi-million. He's gonna we gonna fix this. And she's having this kid at the same time. He's not gonna go through that, get extorted by some random. It's just random. She's like, they said she's a traveling stripper. She's not even based anywhere. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's just a lesson, man. First of all, if you're gonna be doing dirt, man, don't act like a saint. That's just one thing, because like that's just like one thing the Bible says. Like, yo, if you're gonna be a Christian and you're gonna be doing it and doing it half-assed, don't tell people you're a Christian, because that's going to be the first impression they think of Christians. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's kind of a little extreme for me to compare the two, but it's like, yo, if you're going to act out here like you Romeo, like you Russell Wilson, do not turn out to be Future. Because, yo, if Russell Wilson gets caught cheating, like, Future going to laugh. It's just going to be like, oh, yeah, like, you know what I mean? There's that narrative. There are some good guys out there, man. Like, they're out there. You know what I mean? But I hope Kevin Hart gets through this, man. Like, at the end of the day, like, what's she going to do? Like, divorce him? And go where? Like, she's just having a baby. Like, Kev did this. Like, he's probably gonna be doing this. Like, if he really did cheat on her with the wife, like, we just see it. You know, it's just a cycle. It is what it is, man. Like, some women just get used to it faster than others, and some women don't get used to it at all. You know what I mean? But it's her decision to be there, so people shouldn't be on her fucking Twitter telling her and her Instagram saying, "Yo, you staying with that nigga? You're pregnant." Blah, 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 man. Let them live, man. Like, y'all wasn't out there. The Beehive wasn't going crazy at Beyonce. And like, yo, B, you need to get up out of there. You know what I mean? Shit happens. People live and move on. Like, Kev gonna move neat now. Like, but the next stand-up special will be the most anticipated in a long time. Yeah, she been fucking with R. Kelly. I don't know for how long, but she told the story about, he took her virginity though. But so she told the story about being at a show and he invites her to the tour bus, and then there's this lady there. And R. Kelly's there, and they're both naked. And she's kind of like tripping because I'm sure he probably told her that, yo, she was the only one, that she's his girl. So she's tripping like, what the hell is this naked girl here doing here, Rob? Why am I here, Rob? You know what I mean? So he goes, yo, calm down. This lady's going to train you. This guy is sick, man. Like, he's really sick. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish. He goes, I'm gonna train you. You know what I mean? She's gonna train you. So basically, these people, I mean, the lady and her start doing their thing, and you know what I mean. So she trained her how to please R. Kelly and how to please herself. Yeah, so she's been in there for the whole time, and she finally escaped because she's just tired of it. She had to leave all her belongings behind. She said there's other girls there that they have to have these like orgies and shit like that, man. Like, it's crazy. And she's at 16. Like, I don't know what state that was in. Maybe it's legal where they're at. But my thing is like, yo, how is this being ignored for like, yo, she's on literally this. I don't know that show with Adrian Bailon, Tia or Tamara, with one of them. Like, it's a fucking big show. Like, this, she's on that show. It might be Good Morning America or some shit. No, I know it's not Good Morning America. I don't know. It's that show on Fox though. But she's on this show, and this nigga R. Kelly's still touring. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it's like, until his taste becomes young white women, this will always be a problem. Because until it becomes a white girl, nobody's gonna go knocking on that door and say, yo, you're fucking raping people, you're fucked up. Like, he needs help, man. Like, real shit. Like, it's kind of getting out of hand now. Like, and you gotta wonder about where this girl's parents were and all the other girls' parents were. But it's just crazy, man. Like, the fact he has a training girl, like, he's not okay, man. You gotta wonder what the fuck he went through, man. Like, somebody need to talk to R. Kelly's parents, or his family needs to just sell some type of documents to the media, or sell their story to the media. Like, somebody need to come on and expose this nigga to get him talking, man. But yeah, man, that's what's going on out here, man. A lot of fuckery, man. But I don't know. We got to get rid of R. Kelly and get him out the paint. But other than that, not too much. I'm gonna drop the episode just now. I just want to tell you guys to look out for. Presser just did the last two parts of his interview with Vlad came out. Y'all should go watch that. Robin Banks dropped a song called he remixed Meek Mill "Save Me Man." It's like the first song since getting shot. You know what I mean? I felt that shit. I definitely was fucking with that. Cardi B, Bodak Yellow hit #1. That's amazing, man. They say that's the first female rap artist to have a #1 record on the charts, Billboard charts, since Lauryn Hill. So that's like probably like almost 20 years to do that without having a feature. You know what I mean? So shout out to Cardi B, man. She's going strong. Just released a remix with Kodak, man. So it's looking good out here for her, man. I hope she can just keep riding this wave and come with something else. But like, shout out to her, man. Like, for her to and she should be getting a nice check, because if you look at the streams for Extorted Life, I don't know how many streams Bodak Yellow's gonna come in, but if her deal's anything as good as Uzi's, you know what I mean, she might be touching at least 900,000 when it's all said and done. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's great for her, man. So shout out to Cardi B. I don't know if it was over the weekend, but over the weekend or earlier last week. Reps Up member, OVO affiliate Fifth was murdered. You know what I mean? In Scarborough, in like a crazy shooting. Like, they actually have the video footage out. You know what I mean? And it's just a wild shooting, man. To think that, and we know how the streets go. We know how things happen. But like, it's when you actually see that video, it's brazen and bold. It's just a wild video. Like, you know what I mean? Very gruesome. Like, two guys are shooting at him, and he's just literally stuck between when you go into an apartment where you have to get buzzed up. So he's in the lobby, that little small part there, and he can't go. There's nowhere to really run to you escape it. So he's just cornered, and they're just shooting at him. You know what I mean? And when I mean that, when you actually get to take in how advanced and how real it is when people are really in these streets and doing certain things. Like, one of the guys shot as he's shooting. He touched the door, and he realized he touched his door with his bare hands, and he stopped to wipe his fingerprints, and then kept shooting. You know what I mean? Like, that is that detail of it's just crazy. You know what I mean? So rest in peace to him. You know, Drake got a tattoo to pay homage to him. You know what I mean? So God bless him and his family, man. God bless. There was a couple other murders that went on in the city. You know what I mean, over the weekend too. So God bless them and rest in peace, man. I always say, man, we just gotta find something to live for, and try to stay out the way as much as we can, and just let God do the rest, man. So yeah, I'm gonna drop this episode. Yeah, it's the top 5 episode. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Swan. And yeah, man, thanks everybody fucking with It's Too Real. Yeah. Yo, what's poppin', everybody? It's Too Real, the podcast. This week we got a different episode. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's from Toronto, Twitter. Cause once I say the name, you won't know what I'm talking about. We got Rob here. You know what I mean? Y'all would probably know him as Rob and everything on Twitter.
Yeah.
Also of Rob and Wings.
Shout out.
So so like before we get into everything, so explain to us about the Wings situation.
So for everybody who doesn't know, I'm Rob, aka Robin Everything, aka Robin Hood, aka shit. I got 1,000 AKs. We'll be here forever. But you already know what it is. So you guys know me, barbecues, 5 years strong. Been holding it down. A little while ago, man's decided, listen, I'm gonna start making chicken wings.
Yeah.
You know what it really was? It was I had made these chicken wings a couple times. One time, me and my bros, we had a Thanksgiving potluck. I made some. Next time, I made some for an event I had with some friends.
One thing I can say is, you've been nice on the grill, because I can say, like a decade ago, you was barbecuing, like before you used to hold down your mom's barbecues, and you used to be on the grill flipping burgers and getting busy. So so it makes sense. So you were saying,
so it's it was crazy. I was making wings and everybody was like, "Yo, these are good." Like people were like, "Yo, where'd you buy these?" I'm like, "Nah, I made these." One day, my sister came to the crib. And she's like, "Yo, can you make me some wings?" I was like, "No, man, I'm tired. Like, I'm not trying to make you no wings." She's like, "Yo, like, I'll pay you." I said, "Word?" I said, "Word?" She's like, "Hell yeah." I'm like, "So, they're worth paying for." She's like, "Yeah, man." So I said, "All right, fuck, let's make some bread then."
Yeah.
So they started just doing it out the kitchen. At first, it was just a couple of the homies that were getting some. And then everyone was like, "Yo, just keep doing more." So I started doing more. And then it turned into a real like weekend wings, like make an order during the week kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it turned into something for real. So now we've been on a hiatus for like a month or so. I'm only doing catering really for the last month or two, because we're working on next step in where we're gonna be.
Okay.
Things are a little still on the hush.
So right now, no deliveries right
now. No deliveries right now. No deliveries, no pickups right now. Just catering orders, but. We will be selling the Southside sauce in jars very soon. Within the next week or two. We're going to have those on the street in bottles for people who want to buy those. And then when it comes to the deliveries and the orders, we're going to be in a different situation, a positive situation, an amazing situation. But like I said, I'm not going to say too much right now because we're still working some things out. But we'll be back very soon.
So, but the wings, what's the situation? I don't eat wings, but it's the lemon pepper.
So, I personally am not a lemon pepper guy, but lemon pepper will be added to the menu. A lot of people who are the dry wing type people have voiced their opinions.
So you got like bread, you got it like
it's
sauce.
It's seasoned chicken wings.
Yeah.
So I have a special season I use for all the wings, and then I got 3 sauces right now.
Okay.
I got Southside sauce. I got honey garlic. I got barbecue. Now Southside sauce is what it's about.
That's the famous
Southside sauce is. That's
was
all.
It spicy?
It looks spicy. It smells spicy, but it's not spicy. It's like it's like a buffalo heat with a little bit of sweet. Is the best way to describe it. But it had like I can never tell you the ingredients, but it's different. Mm-hmm. So the Southside sauce is what it's all about. That's where that's the main sauce.
Okay, definitely. You said so things in the works, but. Because I actually told 2 people about these wings today. Mm-hmm. So when in the near future will they be able to get their hands on them? So the catering, how many does that have to be like?
So catering orders is anything over 100 wings. 100 wings is like 1 tray of wings. Okay. So anything 100.
So like a Super Bowl night, people can just your boss. Okay, that's
probably stuff like that. You want to have a football party for the Sunday, whatever you're having a little gathering, whatever you want to do, something like that. Let me know. We can definitely still do those. But in terms of being on a consistent schedule, back somewhere where people can get wings from us, we're gonna be back on that very soon.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So like how'd you become such an active person on Twitter, man? Like I see you like whenever something's going on, like I just see you in there.
Honestly, I'm a social person. I talk to a lot of people. I know a lot of people. I fuck with people, for the most part. I mean, people can sometimes be very stupid and people can act away, but at the end of the day, for the most part, you give people the benefit of the doubt. So I know a lot of people. I'm connected with a lot of people, and Twitter is one way where I honestly I love to talk shit. First and foremost, I love to talk shit. Honestly, I'm a very good loser. I'm a humble loser. I can take my L's, but I'm an obnoxious winner. When I write about some shit, I'm gonna be in your face. And Twitter is where I can go and I can talk my shit and I can reach the most people at one time. You know what I mean? Mostly my homies and shit. Like I love to talk sports. Everybody who knows me knows sports in my life. I've been playing all sports since I was a kid, since I could walk. Everybody knows football is my main thing, but used to be a ball player, so basketball is my second love. You know what I mean? So when it comes to sports, I like to talk my shit. When it comes to music, I definitely will talk my shit. So it really was just a matter of I met a lot of people, and motherfuckers will tell you all the time, you can't make friends through Twitter.
Nah, real shit. Twitter's a connected place, man. Especially our cities.
Exactly.
It's a place to really interact.
We're going to the same parties. You're seeing the same people. Yeah. You're going to the same events. You're lining up at the same Jordan stores. You're going to the same makeups. Like everything. You're doing all these things together. I mean, show love, because at the end of the day, that's the problem. Everybody always says Toronto Screwface capital, and yes, that is what it is. Not everybody gets along out here, but when you have a chance to get along with motherfuckers, just do it. If people are gonna treat you away, then act accordingly. For sure. Move however you need to move. But whenever it comes to,
man, we can have a good time. That's all it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's why at my barbecues, I invite most people for the most part. It's not everybody come bring your dukes and everybody and their mom is here. No. But there's still a lot of people because at the end of the day, everybody knows who I am. The people who do know me understand what it is, and they understand that if they're gonna be in the spot, they gotta be in the spot respectfully, because I don't play that. So,
facts.
But at the end of the day, it really just all started with just me being cool with people, and deciding to use Twitter to talk my shit. Really.
Swan just walked in. You know what I mean? Basically, man,
what's going on?
Yeah. But we talking with Rob. So we said
the infamous. This is my first time meeting this man. He's a big balance.
This is what we
what's actually funny? I met this nigga one time before. You know what? I don't even think it's important right now because we're on live audio.
No, that's cool.
No. It was a
Ting's party. She knows Monique. Is it Monique's party?
No, Makita.
Makita? Oh, Makita's my ex.
Yeah.
Shout out to Makita, man. Sweet.
Yeah, Makita. Shout out to Makita. She's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I was saying, so you was killing the sports. Like, how serious was football with you? Because I always heard you played football.
I played in high school, and then I played in university. Unfortunately, I didn't get to complete any of my season in university because I got hurt. I had 2 knee surgeries while I was in high school. Still, I know.
So you were in high school?
One was in grade 9.
Yeah.
One was
vicious. And
you know what's funny? It wasn't even football that fucked me up. It was basketball. I didn't play football until grade 11.
It was knees?
Yeah, it was my knee. 3 knee surgeries, left knee. None of them was ACL. One was an LCL. One was the original one was a patella injury.
I have that.
So the original one was a patella injury.
I have that. Like, you have a cyst on your thing. Like,
that's what you have?
For me, a piece of my patella chipped.
So does your knee lock?
Sometimes, but not anymore. It used to. Yeah, so the first surgery was to fix the chip in the patella. I was in grade 9. Yeah. I played all through it. It didn't heal the way it was supposed to. So when I graduated in grade 12, that summer, I had another knee surgery. So I didn't play my first year at university. I rehabbed that whole year. Came back the next year, best shape of my life.
It's just like
it sucked though because I got hurt day 4 training camp. Same shit happened to my knee.
The man's make fun of you like yo, you have no knees. Like is that what you hear? Because that's what we say about D Rose and shit like that.
Well, before mans used to give me that all the time.
You have no knees.
Yeah, but I'm straight now because the 3rd knee surgery pretty much corrected everything. But it was one of those by that time. It was like, man, I was older.
You're tired of the grind to come back and shit.
And yeah, Dad and you had to get money. I had my daughter. She was born around that time, so it was like, yo, you're gonna play football, and I get no bread. At all, because you can't work and play football. It's not
a full-time job itself.
Exactly. So you know what I mean. So you have to make a choice. So I had to make my choice, and I stopped playing. But I still playing like flag football leagues and shit. Like I throw my 1-2 highlights because these niggas need to know what it is.
Yo, question.
I still got it.
When you get hurt and stuff, like does the school, how does the school take care of you, or they don't take care of you?
Yo, I was saying when I was at New York, they took care of me. the rehab was crazy, and they have one of the best rehab like clinics and doctors.
Oh, so they're responsible. They'll take responsibility.
Yeah. I mean, like if you're a student, you're on the team, you're on the squad, or even if you're not on the team, but you're working towards being on the team and whatnot, like you're actively recruited or whatever it is, you can use the facilities. You can, like I was in their ice tub, rehab, ultrasound, all that day, and they'll take care of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they treat you well, but like if you're not on the team, I mean,
you're just on your own.
Yeah, you're not really gonna get all those benefits. You know?
We're not paying off the physician for you.
But remember, what a lot of students don't even know is that you have health benefits as a student. It comes usually through your tuition. You've already paid for it. Yeah. Like your student card, like gives you like drugs, dental, massage, all that shit.
Yeah, you can opt out and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I always tell you can opt out to start the
exactly. And if you don't opt out, you have the coverage. Yeah. And a lot of students don't know that. So if you're in university right now, go check on your coverage. Get some glasses, fam.
I threw it to that list.
You're a Spurs fan, man.
Absolutely.
Explain to us how that.
Absolutely.
Man likes that kind of ball.
But you just don't hear that. Like,
listen.
You just don't.
Nah, I hear that.
I've been a
tell me somebody real you know.
Fuck Skip Bayless first of all.
I think Myrna
is definitely a Spurs fan. That is my dog. She's out here riding with me. Listen, I became a Spurs fan when I was 9. When they played their championship in 1999. And they won. Yeah. When Tim Duncan won his first one.
It's the Knicks, dog. That's what.
I don't care. But that's the thing. That's the thing. This is what happened. Yeah. My pops at the time, whatever. My pops was he loved ball, so I watched whatever he was watching, and he was a Knicks fan. He loved Latrell Sprewell. Of course, that was his man. So we're watching the finals, and I'm watching it, and I remember watching it with him, and I'm just like, I'm 9 years old at this point, so I can understand. Like I get the game, I play myself. Like it's cool, and I'm like, these guys they're playing good basketball. I wasn't even mad at what I was seeing. In 99,
they do play good ball.
The shit back in 99 wasn't even really boring like that. So, or boring to what people say. Yeah. I don't think
it was never that boring.
Back then, we're still playing post game, so it made sense. Yeah.
But the thing is, everybody's like, your Spurs are boring. I'm like, there's nothing boring about winning.
It's not. No, it's not boring.
And I love defense.
I enjoy watching them play regardless, because at the end of the day, it's two teams playing. Mm-hmm. But you just don't hear that. Like
I know.
Kawhi is somebody you can see.
You can't appreciate the Spurs because what they do is bare fundamentals. What
exactly?
The game's supposed to be.
But people that appreciate.
No, because
it's no above the rim kind of shit. It's not like that. It's real. They can fucking anybody and anybody.
And that's true. Exactly. That's true. As a kid, my friends was like, "Yo, you're weird for that." Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They're my favorite team.
When you're playing NBA Live back then, you're like, you really about to pick Tim Duncan.
You better be nice on the sticks to pick the Spurs.
When the Raptors was out, when you had Vincent, you had certain mans like
nobody over your head top.
Yeah, and the thing is, the reason why I didn't like the Raptors as a kid was, I'll be honest, in the beginning of the year, the early years, they sucked, and it was only Vince, right? Yeah. So for me, it was like, I love this guy Vince. I'll watch all their games because really, what choices do we have? We're watching their games. Yeah. I'm only catching Spurs games if it's prime time.
Yeah, and so they get the prime time like Sundays.
Exactly around that time because that was the time when the West was hot. The Lakers, the Spurs.
Yeah. So whatever.
Exactly. You watched all that.
Shit was different back then. We had NBC.
ABC.
We used to watch TBS.
Yeah. NBA TV, so it's even better and stuff like that. Like, I feel like there's more games on right now. Because back then, if a game didn't show on Sunday, you couldn't even be mad.
No, but game was on. There was always a game on Sunday.
Yeah. But there was no score. There was no score to be broadcast.
But I feel like
TSM wasn't really fucking with us.
I feel like there was no like restrictions. I'm telling you, we used to watch games.
There was a lot of games before, but it was really not like
because TBS Superstation would show it.
But Sunday you would have games all day.
Yeah,
not all day. Like you probably get the back to back.
I used to watch Lakers games all the time. Like
I remember watching a lot of Lakers.
Yeah, because like a network's gonna put the Lakers on 10:30 at night because what else are they gonna show? Like you gonna show hockey? There's only a few teams on the West.
That's true. That's true.
What are you gonna show? CFL's only. When?
That's who you want to see.
Yeah, when?
Kobe.
I feel you still.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But
you need to fill that slot.
It's that, man. But this episode is gonna be
the Twitter top 5, bro.
The top 5
episode.
A top 5 episode, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go through like everything. So what do you want to start with?
We gotta start off with albums, dog. We gotta start with the top 5 albums right now. If you're
trying to jump on the
I've been battling this man out here for this man disrespected views. I couldn't understand.
Listen,
what did you say about Views?
I said, bro, Views is one of those albums. Just like the Carter 3, filled with hits, but then you
say what your exact Quote.
It's up there with Reasonable Doubt, with fucking Life After Death. It's up there with those albums.
Absolutely
it's
not.
One of those albums that brings people to hip hop. That if you're not even fucking with hip hop, you'll fuck with it now just because you heard views.
No, but the thing is, that album is not even entirely hip hop.
That's not the.
But it's fine. Whatever attracts you to it, whatever gets you to it, that's fine. I'm all for that.
Fam, no, because what you're saying is wrong. Because when somebody hears that for the first time, they're expecting to hear that again. When they go listen to hip hop, they listen to J. Cole. They listen to J. Cole, Kendrick. They're like, fuck this shit.
I get. But
and that's what happens.
Can you blame the man for bringing new eras to the genre?
No, there's nothing wrong with what he's doing.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a classic album.
But no.
Brings people to the genre.
That's not enough. That's not enough to be a classic. Okay. Let's go with the top.
Go again. Give me your top. That's
my top 5.
Give me your man's top 5.
My top 5 albums all time.
Yeah.
Favorite or best? Because they're 2 different lists.
Yo, give me whatever you want to give me.
I'm gonna give you my favorite first, and then I'm gonna give you what I think is the best.
Yeah.
Top 5 albums all time.
I know you fuck with Life After Death. I already know that. I already know that about you.
So right now, my top 5 is Blueprint.
Yeah, okay, that's my number 1 still.
Blueprint.
That's my number 1.
Reasonable Doubt.
And then niggas have the
Blueprint.
Okay,
Reasonable Doubt.
Go ahead.
The Carter 2.
Okay.
100%. The Carter 2.
I won't even knock you for putting that on there.
Life After Death.
Yeah.
College Dropout.
Okay, you got to put a Kanye album on there. That okay.
That's my favorite top 5.
I can't be mad at that top. The only thing I'll say, I'm not really Reasonable Doubt wouldn't make my top 5.
Whoa, here's
But you fuck with Reasonable Doubt, but that's not my favorite era of Jay-Z. That's not my favorite era of Jay-Z.
Top 5.
That's not my favorite era of Jay-Z. That's it.
My top 5 albums would be Reasonable Doubt number 1. It's Dark and Hell is Hot number 2.
Ooh, forgot about that.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Niggas really love 50.
That album, yo.
Yeah,
I can.
That was different.
I just remember that. Like,
that album was out of this world, though. I can't. To be very honest.
Fuck. Life After Death. But I want to. Am I gonna put both? Am I gonna put both?
It's double diss. It's double diss.
I can really put both of Biggie's out.
Yo, sorry to interrupt you. My unpopular opinion is that Life After Death is better than Ready to Die.
Of course.
My own pocket. Okay, you know what,
bro? But look at those hits. At that time,
Life After Death.
He had Big Papa and all that stuff like that. But that's not.
And just because, man, I'm gonna say like
it's not that great.
I'm gonna say Life After Death, and then after that, I'm gonna just have to say,
what's up?
I'm gonna just have to put Born Sinner there because J. Cole, man, like
wow, I ain't make my top 5. But
that's fine.
If I'm gonna throw a top 5, I'm gonna Blueprint's going up there. Life After Death is going up there. Blueprint's number 1. You can put Life After Death anywhere between 2 and 5. I don't even care.
Wow.
What?
Go ahead.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot. That's going up there on the top 5.
That's the album's a fucking classic.
I'm thinking if I want to throw a Cam album on there because the Dips had me, but that's where mixing conversation.
Diplomatic Community was an album.
Yeah, but it's like you gotta there's a lot of filters on there. There's double disc. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of filters on there, but
gangster music.
When I think of Cameron, I think of fucking SDE. I think of Come Home With Me. I know you.
So what album?
Niggas younger than me love that Purple Haze, but
what album you going with?
If I gotta throw a Dip album in there,
and it's so hard, man. Because you know what's crazy? I really want to put It Was Written on there. Like that's to me, It Was Written.
You love a Nas. It Was Written.
It Was Written or Illmatic. Which one?
I like It Was Written better.
Way better. Talking that talk, yo. It's talking that.
I do still. Illmatic was ahead of its time.
It was, but
I was 4 when that shit came out.
I just feel like
it's a little bit different.
I fuck with Stillmatic still.
Stillmatic was good, but I couldn't. I had to give Stillmatic the stiff arm for a bit because the ether. I couldn't fuck with Nas for a bit.
Illmatic. The thing about Illmatic is like, it's a dope album, but like I just feel it because when that came out, everybody remembers like the J, Pac, all these guys remember like Nas had a crazy album. Yeah. So they're not letting that go. Like I'm telling you, It Was Written. Oh my gosh, from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre production. Like he has so much shit. That shit is fire.
I'm gonna throw Carter 2 on there, and then to round out my top 5, I'm gonna put Thug Motivation 101.
Ooh, touch me.
Listen,
now that's all I was saying. There's a difference between the favorite top 5 and the best top 5. Now when we go to artists, like the albums that I just said, that's my favorite albums.
Yeah.
What I think is the top 5 best albums hip hop has ever gotten. This is not concrete. I will say that now. This is what's off the top of my
It's gonna
mind.
be an MC. Are you gonna give me some MCs or are you gonna give me some?
I'm gonna give you. This is what I think. Best albums that hip hop has ever gotten.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say It's Dark and Hell Is Hot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
I'm going to also say, as much as I don't like this guy much, it really was a game changer. I might have to say the Marshall Mathers LP.
Okay,
I was thinking that.
You don't want to fuck with shit. I know when I was a kid, I did listen to that. Like that was some crazy.
Rap needed that. Rap needed that.
Absolutely.
Just on the global rap needed that. He's a tight MC.
Yeah.
Tight MC.
And then after on the last one, I would say in terms of the best would be Ready to Die. Like I said, I like Life After Death better, but I understand what Ready to Die did for his career and where it put him. You know what I mean? Now, when we talk artists, that top 5 is completely different on both sides.
I want to hear the top 5
So,
artists.
what I think is the best top 5 hip hop artists.
What does this mean? Wait. When you say best,
Because
your favorite's not the best.
No. Because I can understand that there's a difference between my favorite and the best. Just because a man is my favorite, I like him the most.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that he's the best. Because I can say, this guy's better than my favorite, but my favorite is my favorite because of what he raps about. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes my favorite can still be the best, i.e. Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the best rappers of all time that I think changed hip hop, put hip hop in a different realm, whatever you want to call it. Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie,
Tupac, you gotta say it.
Pac.
Don't act like you can't say it.
Pac.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm gonna give Lil Wayne that 5th spot.
You have to.
The reason why
being real, why is like there's so many other names.
The reason why this is one reason why Wayne gets the spot over DMX is because unfortunately it was a matter of circumstance. His life changed.
But being real, DMX. But if you're saying
he had the best, he had better projects.
We're not talking about success. And being role model, if we're talking rap,
success,
if we're talking big rap, DMX is way better. Did way more than Jay. If we're talking for rap,
I'm talking Wayne.
No, but I'm saying, but Jay would have to be off the list. If we're talking,
you can't take Jay off the list.
If we're talking for rap, I'm not talking about outside of rap and what DMX will score. Are you crazy?
We're talking about lyrics. What?
No, you're talking about rap or different genre. You said. To transcend the game. Because if we're talking lyrics, Lil Wayne can't be there.
Lil Wayne can't be there.
If we're talking impact, Lil Wayne's gonna be there, right?
Okay, if we're talking,
Lil
Wayne is there.
But if we're talking for rap, DMX,
if we're talking
DMX made
You're
rap.
telling me Lil Wayne is not in the top 5 lyricists?
No.
Did you hear the drop 3?
Okay, but when he's talking about listen,
3?
okay, but do you know the problem with that conversation? Because then I could just start naming guys like Cassidy.
And so he's better than him.
No, but he can rap. He can do all that.
Can he make songs?
Lasagna, pasta, and all that nonsense.
So
you said lyricist.
So
but it's even better if you're a lyricist on a hot track.
Make songs.
There's a lot. Bro, if you're a lyricist, you can rap on any beat.
So this is what I'll say. That top 5 is what I think is the best. Now, like I said, I said
the best is different. But when you said like. I think you said you phrased it as
top 5.
Like these guys changed the game.
I think DMX changed the
fucking Lil Wayne changed the game in his era.
I'm just saying,
So now, like I said, don't hold me against this list because it could change tomorrow morning when I wake up. Now I'll give you my favorite.
Okay.
My favorite, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Biggie. Young Jeezy. Pusha T.
Man. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, I was fucking with Pusha for a minute one time though.
Pusha T.
Yeah.
That nigga's music does some.
Listen. Let me tell you something about Pusha.
And then Wayne.
Listen, Pusha, man, he can rap his ass off, but one thing I don't believe him.
You don't believe him? That's one of the only things in hip hop that I do believe.
When I actually saw him come, him and Fab had the Life So Exciting tour in Toronto.
Yeah.
And when I saw how he moved, and because Toronto came out for Fab. So, dog, like they didn't know his lyrics, like.
Yeah, but what Toronto crowd came?
The niggas.
The niggas came?
The niggas, real, like, he's nice lyrically. He played that, what's that song we did for Drake? That beat, that's when he came. When that song, he's like,
Exodus 20.
Yeah, that song
can't be playing
no, that's the only song people were rocking to. That's the only song like people.
You know Grindin'?
No, but he didn't play. He's not gonna play that. He's trying to be. He's not with his brother. He's just trying to be.
He hasn't been on that status since he was with the
It was I'm saying
Yo,
the life.
honestly, I don't know, but
he
this
has
is-
the
this is-
cocaine bars. Don't get me wrong. But
yo,
I personally, when I hear it.
My favorite kind of rap is drug dealer rap.
Yeah,
so
I
because of
don't
that,
believe it.
I believe
that's one of the
believe
few
it.
niggas that I do believe in.
I
hip-hop.
don't know though.
Because and the only reason why I believe him is because when you look into some of the stories and some of the names that he mentions and some of the situations, you'll find shit and you'll see like, especially when he talks about like Tony and shit, like those are real situations. These are real people.
Yeah, his brother, no, it's his brother or something like that.
Well, it was like it was pretty much it was like his plug and his associate at the same time, right? But when you look into a little bit of Virginia and whatever, you hear a little bit about them. At the end of the day, I think every rapper, no matter how real what their story is, every single one of them lies about some of this shit.
Yeah.
They have to because
No,
at the
but
end of the day,
definitely,
You still don't know about Jay and these 90.
But
yo, that was an exaggeration. And it was used as a.
but he was still a hustler. But me personally, I don't see it with Pusha. Like when he talks that cocaine.
So you don't believe Malice either?
I just don't believe it. I feel they were around it, whatever. But I just don't like. And when they get out of the game, when they come to the game, like 21, 22.
Nah, they were old, fam.
When they come
They're like 4 years apart.
Yeah, Malice is older.
Yo, Malice was well. I think they were like,
bro.
Malice was well. They came into hip hop. Malice was like 28, it was like 28, 24.
Yeah.
Clip was 24, and then he was.
Pusha was like 24, and Malice was like 28.
Oh,
And they had,
And remember, another man who vouches for everything that all these stories is Pharrell.
Yeah. But Pharrell wasn't on that. Pharrell said he wasn't on that, but
he's seen it.
Music guy.
It.
Man.
Pharrell's just a music guy.
But he's seen it. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
those are the niggas that on any given day will show up on my iPod and I'm bumping this shit.
No, for sure.
Because those are my
listen to
favorite
Pusha.
guys. Like, I have the most of those guys on my iPod. But the thing is, I'm very different.
Travelodge.
Yeah, I believe it.
Right? And for me, it's different because like I listen to a lot of different. Like I fuck with the Migos and all that shit, and then I fuck with real hip hop.
But see, that's it. He went crazy like that. Like,
See,
like,
I'm sorry. Call a spade a spade.
But I want to say our list. The list about it's like a generation list. Cause that list you talked about with the impact. You could have thrown LL Cool J on there.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's like
before
generational.
my time,
But I never fuck with that.
I didn't get to see LL Cool J shine still. My top 5, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go Jay-Z's up there.
Hold on. Best? Favorite? Okay, well.
Oh, we're going best? We're going best right now? We can go best, doesn't matter. Jay-Z's up there.
Okay, best. Okay.
Biggie's up there. We're going best. Jay-Z's up there. Biggie's up there. I'm gonna throw. I feel like DMX brings something to the game where you have to put him up there. I feel like Eminem brings something to the game where you have to put him up there.
I can't put him up. Okay, go ahead.
No,
you saying best?
I'm saying best. Like this is like.
Okay, go ahead.
They can rap their ass off.
How did you name? Because it's only 5 of this.
I named Jay, Biggie, DMX. I know DMX can rap his ass off.
You can, of course.
I put Eminem up there because he can rap his ass off. The last man, it's gonna be. I still see no wait. I was
You about to leave Lil Wayne out of it?
I'm about to leave Lil Wayne out.
But it's easy to. There's a lot of.
It's only easy because he's the newest man on that five.
Exactly.
He's the newest man on that five, but he did have an era. He did have a run.
Okay, go ahead.
That's my 5. Niggas have to respect Wayne. Bro.
Did you put Wayne on it?
I put Wayne number 5.
So it was Jay, Eminem.
Jay, Big, Eminem, number 4.
Hold up. So when you say this is we're saying this is the best.
This is the best, yeah.
So Jay is a better rapper than Big, or is it better like
Jay?
that's hard to fucking.
Jay can write.
Listen,
I heard Jay on Brooklyn's Finest.
Listen.
He can go hand. He can go toe to toe.
Because I love the dough. Though it was Biggie's song. Jay ate that shit.
He can go toe to toe.
Jay ate that shit just like Biggie ate Brooklyn's Finest.
Yeah, because Brooklyn Finest Jay did not hold it down.
Wasn't that his first one?
That was
his first feature with him.
But they both exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm in the 1500 seats watching Ty song. Y'all niggas.
I love the dough. Is my favorite.
Listen, they only had 2 songs together.
Yes,
Jay is nice.
That's all they needed.
But you're saying Jay can rap better than Big. I'm not.
The reason why
that's not a disrespect, but I'm just asking you that.
Yeah,
I'm asking that.
At
Okay.
this point in time,
and I agree.
Okay.
I agree because at the end of the day, this is my
Man, y'all niggas.
Jay lived to give you more perspective.
No. Listen. At the end of the day, granted.
But okay. Do you hear what you said?
Yeah.
Jay lived to give me more perspective. Biggie lived up to 24, and all those 2 albums. You want to talk about perspective?
What?
Are you?
Are you wild? I'm gonna hold a man higher off of 2 bodies of work than a man that gave me 10. You're
saying perspective. Do you know?
He matured.
Those 2 albums you got everything. You got everything about.
No, I didn't get everything. I didn't get that 4 albums. I didn't get that mature.
Ready to Die, Life After Death.
They changed the game. Listen, come on. This is what I'll say about Big. I love Big. Big is my number 2. But at the end of the day, regardless of the circumstance, we can't go on what ifs.
I'm not talking about.
He did pass.
No, but
so we can only judge 2 bodies of work.
Exactly, but I'm saying, but you said, but only judging those 2 bodies of work. I'm saying, can Jay rap better than him?
Absolutely.
Judging those 2 bodies of work.
Absolutely he can.
Is there a skippable on any of those albums?
Ready to Die has 1 or 2 skippable.
Biggie is wilding rap. I don't know. It's not disrespect, but I'm saying when you were talking rap, I'm not saying success.
I think the thing
longevity.
is, my other argument is this: when it comes to both Pac and Big, let's be honest. The only person in hip hop who's lasted as long as Jay-Z is Jay-Z. Now, other people have come and go in the game, and nobody has been as consistent or as dominant as Jay. Jay's a once in a lifetime kind of guy. Now, there are people who have come in the game, dropped 2 albums,
But that's
and
what I'm
fell off.
talking about.
Huh?
That's what I'm talking about. Just you said rap
Jay,
because that was the best. You said like
They gave me bars. Jay,
Okay, no, let's go.
From day one, from day one, from Jazzy Jay-Z with the fucked up teeth.
Volume 1, bro.
Volume 1, another unpopular opinion.
Volume 2 is nice.
Volume 2 is Volume 2 is his his most iconic album. That was with Annie. That was Hard Knock Life. That changed his life. You know what I mean? That was like Michael Jackson. That was like what Thriller did for MJ. It literally put him on a global passport.
No, don't get me wrong. Jay is he's nice, but for you to
Okay, so what's your top 5? What's your top 5?
Best?
Top 5? Yes.
Yeah. Best rappers, like just spitting rap. Like it's hard for me. It could be Jay, but Big like. Big,
let's get it. I didn't give any of mine in particular order, by the way.
I'm gonna say Big at number 1 for just saying like best.
He's witty. He's
rap. Like
he's a street nigga, but he's witty.
But not. But
he's smart, man.
So many.
Like he was born to rap. He was born to rap.
But Jay, I love his perspective because he like it's so many different things. But it's like but I'm talking every rap song Biggie touched, man, like he graced flows,
like
lyrics,
Niggas Bleed is probably like my favorite Biggie song.
Room 112, telling Blancos, like when he's like you literally like I'm seeing the stupid niggas parked by the hydrant. Like, I'm seeing
today's agenda.
Suitcase by the center.
Really fucked this guy's wife. What's his name? Anthony Mason. And told the story about
like yeah, he told it was a great story. It was a great story. It was a great story.
One nigga with the Utah Jazz, like
Jay was floating all over Blueprint. Look for Jay. Kanye was making dope beats. Don't get me wrong, but having Talib,
just think about this here right now. We're going to this here right now.
Kanye wasn't gonna get to this status by just having Talib and Black Star on his beats. Let's be honest with you.
Let's be honest with you.
Because Jay-Z beats changed. Kanye beats
They both
exactly.
They both
no, see, that's what I'm trying to say. But the way you just phrased it, he needed something fresh. Exactly.
He still had Just Blaze. Just Blaze was still giving him heat.
They came together. Just Blaze and Kanye brought Blaze.
Because remember, even on last call, remember Dame was like, you niggas gave all them beats to Jay. Jay got classics on your shit. And it's true. Jay-Z always had good beats though from day one because Tim fuck with him, Pharrell fuck with him. But then all these niggas. So when Kanye came in the game, because remember Kanye had done from like This Can't Be Life, he had done that shit. He had made beats for DMX too. He did beats for Beans. Yeah. So it was like when he started doing beats for Jay, it was like, that's when he decided, okay, fuck it, I'm doing Jay-Z beats. Okay, I gotta make this shit lava. Mm-hmm. And Heart of the City, Jesus Christ, is one of, I don't care, musically, it's one of the best beats we've had ever because it was just, it was so fun. Jay ate that song alive. That shit.
Blueprint's just hard.
Blueprint, listen. Say what you were gonna say about Blueprint.
It's a great album, but I think it's a little like I don't think it's the same way I feel like Carter 3 may be a classic. I don't think Blueprint's anything close to Reasonable Doubt.
Different, dog.
Okay, it may not be close to.
I don't think Blueprint's anything close to Reasonable Doubt. I know you love Blueprint. Reasonable Doubt.
I'm gonna go through the songs.
That was when he was just coming up.
That is my
album. Like, I'm at my Mecca right now. Like, what can you tell me?
No, I hear you.
I made millions off this rap shit.
And it wasn't even just commercial shit. It was.
But he's really
rapping.
He gave you something. Touch on the intro. That little intro is like, Beans, I ain't trying to change you.
Just give you some game.
Hey, you already know it, bro. There's only a few intros in rap you remember, and you remember that one.
Oh, for sure. Because the thing is, when you look at Blueprint, front to back, the way this nigga came on the shit was like, because remember, this was when everybody was like, okay, you and Nas, what's going on? What's the deal? Like, what are you guys saying? And this nigga was like, nah, I'm not having none of that shit. The Ruler is back. Let's say one thing first and foremost. Jay-Z is probably top 2 in terms of best intros all time consistently. His intros are always fucking lava. A Million and One Questions.
The Dynasty, what is it?
Dynasty niggas.
What? You heard that?
Never read the Quran. Yeah. Trip. The only songs I read is tatted on the arms of my niggas. No, he sure.
Dynasty niggas. You just hear that opening, you knew what it was.
The theme song to the Sopranos plays on the key of life of my mental piano. Got a strange way you see it. Then the ruler. Okay,
Stevie Wonder with beads under the
do-rag. Dumb. But yo, okay, we have to look at Blueprint again. I'm gonna tell you the songs.
Okay.
The Ruler is back.
Yeah.
Take over.
Yeah.
Take over. Hold on. Take over. This nigga had 4 verses and killed Prodigy.
Is Takeover better than Ether? Because there's only one verse.
No.
That's one thing. That's one thing.
No.
Ether was focused.
Ether is the best. My opinion, the best diss song of all time. Unfortunately, it was against my nigga Jay, but I had to hold that.
Because it's funny when people say that, and it's like, I get that Takeover's a great song, but it's like he's not going at Nas only. Like,
exactly.
His attention is Mobb Deep, Prodigy, and
even Jazzo.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like then Nas he added that last verse.
Yeah.
Because that was verse. That's Nas.
Exactly. And Ether Nas came. You know
Nas gonna be.
But it's crazy. People really try to not give Nas that one.
Nas. And even though I hated it,
Super Ugly was people didn't like it, but the bars were there.
Yeah,
exactly. Your Jeep, left condoms in your baby seat, like
yeah.
I thought Blueprint 2, the track.
Yeah.
I thought that was a hard.
That was alright.
Your little jungle, your little jungle in the garden of me.
Yeah.
Nigga hard is me, nigga. See, nigga.
And then you had this one. You had Ace to the Izzo. Then you had
Jay-Z. Rest to you on me. If you want.
I had to put Jay.
Because okay, I'm gonna go on my list again. Big Jay. It's hard. Jay can be in number 1, but like when we just say, once he.
Okay, let's hear the rest.
Big Jay. J. Cole there.
I know you want. I know the whole time. I know this guy. I know you want to say J. Cole.
J. Cole because I know any era.
There's Nas too. Watch, Nas coming.
Nasty Nas is there.
Nas coming.
And number 5, I'm gonna put number 5.
Take it. He wants to put it.
Yeah, but he
doesn't want to put it.
He doesn't want to put it in, but he knows he has to put it in.
Lil Wayne could be in there, but I'm just so.
Then you're gonna put that Black Star, that Big L kind of boop bop. I know you don't want to put that, the boop bopness. So he's like, Wayne's the one. Wayne could bring a blend of every sound in hip hop at the time and kill those beats.
But to me, think about Lil Wayne. To me about Lil Wayne, like as much as the bars, punchlines, it was just it's like annoying. Like I'm like this shit he's just saying is not hitting to me. Like,
not anymore because Lil Wayne oversaturated.
Same shit that
Carter 2, yes, Carter 2. But like the shit, he's saying crazy shit, but it's just like really putting words. I don't want to hear about like how many days in the letter I like make May. I turn May to July. Like just like no, like that shit is.
You don't like those bars?
It's Cassidy. That's why I don't listen. Like
Cassidy can't make songs.
But the bars shit, like that bar shit. You're talking.
If you hold Wayne, I think you just hold Wayne to a standard where every bar has to.
No, but because he put so much music out.
He put a lot, and that's the thing.
Not every bar's gonna be your hardest bar.
That's the problem. He put so much music.
He put so much music out. It's like yo.
That's why I don't fuck with Future anymore.
I can't listen to bro. Like this. I know. When I want to listen when I want to listen to Lil Wayne, I know exactly where I'm going. I'm gonna go to the drought. I'm gonna go to Carter 2. You know what I mean? But then I'm gonna tiptoe around.
Dedication.
I'm gonna tiptoe around. No ceilings.
Like I like No Ceilings 1.
There is no ceilings. There is no such thing as No Ceilings 2. That never happened.
No Ceilings. He was rapping on little swags, but it's like I don't like those bars when I don't like rap about nothing. That's one thing about me. I don't like rap.
Oh, you like stories and stuff. If I'm listening,
I want to pick something up from it. So I'm gonna put X at number 5 because
okay, that's fair. That's more than fair.
But then my top 5 of all time.
I can't say J. Cole over Wayne, dog.
My top 5.
J. Cole ain't been around long enough.
He has enough bodies of work that could tell me that anything's ever put out.
Carter 3.
No,
you talking about
Carter 3's.
He doesn't have a gate. Look at my shot.
Million first week. He doesn't have that. Top rappers should have it.
Jay don't have that. No, I'm saying Jay never got a number 1 single till recently.
But the Magna Carta, Samsung done sold 1 million first week.
Come on, man.
I don't care how you do it, my nigga.
No, but yo, at the end of the day, the Carter 3 is not a fucking classic for a couple of reasons. One, The shit did not age well because you don't listen to half that shit now.
Nah.
No, you don't.
I don't.
We spoke about this.
I don't. It's not my favorite.
But what I'm saying,
No, it's a classic full of hits, which is great. It's like a greatest hits album. That's what it is.
During 2008, 2009.
No, because that would bring, if you go, if Lil Wayne's all greatest hits, you would probably go, if I'm like, what are Lil Wayne's greatest hits? Besides Fireman, probably.
talking lyrics?
No, hits.
Bro.
Hits. So you're going to go only to that. If you know, people like Tupac has a greatest hits album, Biggie has a greatest hits album, right?
I don't know why Biggie has a greatest hits album. If Never does his greatest hits album.
Listen.
What he's trying to say is, if you're going to make a greatest hits album, most of those shits are going to come from Carter 3.
Yeah.
But when you're going to talk about,
go deep.
but that's
fine.
But when you talk about,
but that's the rap I can fuck with.
I can give you way more.
Fireman, go deep. I'll fuck with that.
Cannon off of dedication too. I can give you some Wayne tracks, bro. Some mixtape Wayne tracks.
that's fine, but that's what we're saying.
niggas beast though.
When it comes to the Carter 3, it was. It was his best commercial album, but it wasn't his best piece of work from Lil Wayne, the artist, because that was Carter 2. The Mob, that opened an album with such an amazing tempo, bro. That shit came coming out the gate.
Sound like money, like it was just different sounds.
This nigga said when the jungle was open, I rode in with the lions, stole from the bears and brought it back to the lions.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
Are you dumb?
Do you hear what he just said? That is the shit. See, when you take when I can dissect something, I'm like, oh yeah, this makes sense. But when you start talking about lasagna and all this shit, like, no, like
I do agree.
That's a good part. No, I'm just saying, but he talks about a lot of shit that's just like.
I do agree. Wayne put out too much music and it hurts himself.
You got too much bars about eating pussy too. Like, but it's like, yo, we know. Then the
passion for this, Superman, like it's just like. Whatever he's into, like sports, skateboarding, like.
But he just love rap so much.
But like I'm saying, just like Cassidy can do the exact same thing. Cassidy rapped about a prayer with God. That sounds dope. I like
condom style.
Exactly, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, no. He got bars, but I want to hear that shit. So does Drake. What is his name? Cannabis. Like, come on, niggas want to hear that shit.
Nah, I don't. I
feel hit you with a question. Top 5 niggas that didn't blow the way you thought they were supposed to blow.
But
I don't even know there's 5 of those.
Okay, but hold on.
Before that, Banks is on there.
Before we get that, I'm gonna get my real top 5 list of all time, like who I really listen to day in day out. Jay, Nas, Cole, Nipsey.
Yes. Fuck all that. Nipsey's in the bubble top 5 of my favorite.
Like Nipsey's in my when I mean like 5, like because if there was a catalog.
Not enough work for me though.
The marathon is enough.
Yeah,
the marathon is.
How much niggas know about the marathon?
I do.
My
top 5.
Yo,
my top 5. Nipsey could not be in it. It's impossible.
Nipsey Hussle.
I once wrote a letter to Nipsey.
Yeah.
After I went to visit his store. Yeah, just saying, yo, your store is amazing. Like the community and stuff like that. See what you're doing.
Yeah, bro. And that is a game changer, bro. But yo, when you take in the marathon, Blue Laces, 1 Take 3. Are you dumb,
man?
Late nights, early mornings.
Closer than close.
My favorite tapes from him was Crenshaw and Bootsy got
Crenshaw, no, the marathon.
The marathon is
the marathon one. The marathon one. Crenshaw.
TMC.
Honestly, even the marathon 2 is I don't like everything, but there's so many gems. Like man, like he's talking.
Even the extra laps was nice. Like
I can't.
Nipsey Hussle is very underrated. That's one of my favorite.
I cannot not put Nipsey.
I'm waiting for fucking Victory Lap, bro.
I want to see how but he doesn't when he drops. He's not.
He's getting the bag.
Yeah, Crenshaw and Mailbox Money was.
No, but regardless, you're saying he's gonna get. He's
gonna get the bag.
Whatever he's doing, he's gonna
put it on the platforms too.
Exactly.
So it's gonna.
Whatever he's doing, fam, is he's as much as he's gonna not say he thinks his album's worth. He's not gonna sell for $13. Whatever he thinks his album's worth, what he's gonna sell for, make sure he makes his money back. Like, he's not looking at he's not a regular artist. Yeah. Nah,
Nipsey's been on that mentality from years.
From time.
Clips of the
all
shit,
money in, no money out,
right? All fucking non-HD camera videos. This nigga's talking about flipping property.
Right? You had a Jerry curl,
right?
Exactly.
And I also always say Nipsey Hussle is the most successful former gangbanger that's been in him. Because that nigga was positive.
A real, he needs
and that nigga was a real rolling 60s. If you hear about but Snoop was not as much in the shit.
He wasn't in there like Nip.
Rolling 60s are so serious. You can't even speak on those guys.
Boys in the Hood, they shot the movie in his hood.
You can't even speak on those guys a certain way. You know what I mean?
In the check tax.
Right?
Nip.
And he's thorough, bro. He knows what he's saying. He knows what he's doing,
man. Like, and if you were talking about somebody to just, the example, just, turn nothing to something, man.
Yeah, bro. And he's rapping, bro.
Supposed to be on level 3 with Gilbone. You know
Tell me about your top 5 disappointments in rap. Like niggas that you just thought was gonna be. I'll just let you know where I'm coming from with this list. So I'll just give you my top 5 straight at the top. Number 1, I'm going with Joe Santana. I feel like Joel's.
No, he definitely. He might be number 1.
Yeah, like bro.
He was there with Lil Wayne.
You were coming with that.
He was there with Lil Wayne. Can't Feel My Face supposed to do it. And then
you were supposed to be competing with Wayne, basically. You were supposed to be the East.
But I heard what he said was.
It's because someone with the raid. And
basically that he wanted to get dropped, and somebody gave him bad advice that the only way you're gonna get dropped is if you get cold. So he wasn't putting on music because he was on Def Jam locked in. Just Jay was. Certain niggas wasn't getting. Certain niggas
always. Get them throwies. Get them something, dog. You never want to be cold.
That's true.
You never want to be cold. In no business you want to be cold.
He just took the bad advice. Somebody. Cam got paid.
Cam's always gonna get paid. Apparently.
Yeah, Cam.
Jim Jones said that.
Cam let him go. You want him to go? All right.
Yeah.
Spring bread.
You think Denzel's gonna pay $2 million for you and just let you go just because you're cold?
Yeah,
you don't want to work? Nigga, what do you think it is?
Yeah, that's what he thought.
So Joel's up there for me.
Joel's definitely there.
Banks is up there for me. I feel like Lloyd Banks was coming out of G-Unit. I feel like he had like
he's the best one.
The shine was
but his first album was amazing.
Hunger for More was a fucking classic.
No, he's put up projects. What?
Yeah, but it's like you're not.
You have to remember, Lloyd Banks is mixtape champion 5 years in a row.
Yeah, but you're not where you're supposed to be.
Album-wise, Hunger for More was the only one.
Why am I blank right now? Fuck, yo.
Right now,
he has 3 mixtapes that.
Something Corner, the Cold Corner? Or
no, Cold Corner Stories is there. No, Cold Corner is there.
Those are newer.
Fuck, yo. Holy.
You can rap, don't get me wrong, but you should be. Someone that can rap at your level should be somewhere else. You were making hits with 50. Like, you were making hits with 50.
But he's an introvert.
Yeah, he doesn't like the media shit.
He doesn't like to talk, so that's just what it is. The game changed. Like,
this is a
if it was based on music, you can't really say that because it was based on you look at his sales. He's done every album's done great numbers, and he's got platinum plaques. If that's what it is, like he's just not putting out an album right now that's selling. But as far as mixtapes, he's still putting out bodies of work, man.
A controversial one for me. You guys may say, "Yo, this guy's had a great career, whatever," but I thought he could have been more. I saw Fab. I thought Fab was.
You feel that way?
He got don't worry. Fab got the hits. Don't get me wrong. Fab got the early hits in his career. Holla Back, Can't Deny It, Breathe.
I don't know. I
R&B.
When it comes to commercial album hits, you're right.
No,
the biggest Fab hit probably is Breathe, Made Me Better,
commercial.
So Into You.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about
right.
that.
So Into You. Right. So, but the thing is, But then when you think about when you remember Fab 4, it's the Soul Tapes. It's the There's No Competition 2.
There's No Competition 1 and 2, bro.
You know what I mean?
When he started doing that,
Fab is a mixtape.
I'm not a fan of
Fab is a mixtape nigga.
But you're not a fan of what?
Which one? Which was it? I'm not.
Soul Tape was.
I'm a Soul Tape guy. I'm not a There's No Competition guy.
I love both.
I love both.
I don't like that shit.
I didn't like him on that slow. I didn't like Fab. I don't like giving knowledge. Like you're not the man to give me knowledge.
He was giving.
Slow down was hard.
Fab was on Instagram talking about, yo, I know the reason why these girls be calling each other sis because they share the same daddy. Be calling same niggas same daddy. He's not giving me no knowledge. You're way older than me. You're 37 years old. You're not giving me no knowledge.
Fab is giving that though. He has.
Fab likes to be what he's.
But nonetheless,
is your weakness.
But I can still agree that he's in a sense a disappointment because Fab's a mixtape rapper. Unfortunately, he hasn't made good albums since.
B.
Los So's Way and Los So's Way was even so.
But is it he hasn't made good albums or he just?
That's not what he wanted to do.
The game just didn't.
It wasn't as much for him.
Yeah, the game didn't accept him like that.
And that's could have been what it is, but he could have though. He had the shot though.
I feel
maybe he didn't want to.
I feel like Fab came in at the wrong. Like he came in. His first album dropped September 11, 2001. Then 2 years later, 50 came in. Like it was so hard. It was hard. It's hard to pop, bro. Like
that's true.
You could be so 50 really was.
Toss another one at you, Papoose.
Sure.
You got the
like Papoose had the mixtape game on.
But here we go again,
bro.
Here we go.
That nigga never wanted no fame.
Cold like he went to jail. He didn't want no fame though.
He didn't want no fame.
But hear what you just said, right?
Yeah.
What do you love about Lil Wayne?
Bars.
So would you listen to Papoose now?
I still listen to Wayne now.
But would you listen to Papoose?
If he made bars, he's got bars. If he had tracks,
he's putting out music, but he has bars.
Was it Law Library?
Dog, he has bars.
Alphabet Slaughter?
No, dog, they're out there.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to say you don't exactly see.
Put on a hot song with it, dog.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's a difference. Certain niggas can rap their fucking ass.
Dave East rappers also be hearing him on some tracks. I like Dave East on some tracks. He can collab. He can show niggas, yo, I can do more than this boot bap shit. Because niggas ain't trying to hear that.
But
every day.
But that's what Lil Wayne is on.
No. Lil Wayne jumped on upgrade you on Beyonce's. Still,
how long ago was that?
Round 3. I'm trying to tell you, Lil Wayne can jump on your track and make it better.
We're in 2017, and of the last 7 years, like you're trying to make men throw their minds back.
After prison, it wasn't the same.
What's your favorite line?
After what?
About
Wayne?
No, in like you always throw it out like you only as good as your what is it?
Only as good as your last work. Like basically like you're as good as your last one. So good as your last game. Good, you know.
So that nigga's only as good as
in the last 7 years.
If you're not consistent, you're only as good as your last time we see.
In the last 7 years, what have you done for me? What I remember, if besides Carter 2 and the drum, I'm telling you, what I remember of Lil Wayne is not good, fam. Like it's not.
He went on a feature rampage,
just wilding.
You could contract out Wayne out like
that on shit was so trash. Yo, Cali gotta stop with that.
He didn't even have a verse on Duffel Bad Boys. He gave you niggas an anthem. He just said, "Yo, hold that." Pop bottles with he gave people Jadakiss on, give Jadakiss a little, You don't even need the verse from you, but
you want to have a smoke break before?
No,
I'm with whatever.
Yeah. Yo, we're back, man. We're gonna continue this top 5 debate with we're gonna go into basketball. Top 5 players.
Oh, jeez.
Right now?
Yeah.
All time or currently?
Ooh, okay, I get what you mean.
Was that not counting Jordan? Are we just gonna leave Jordan off the list?
Of course he's gonna be on the list.
It was like why?
You know
I guess it's
like you know what time it is.
You're gonna say Kobe, Jordan, Jordan. Okay, let's do this.
So,
he's that generation. 90s kids always say some reckless shit.
All right, so go ahead. All right, so you give your top 5.
I gotta put Jordan. Jordan's right there, top all time. I could throw Kobe. I could throw Kobe or Magic number 2. Either or, they're up there. Tim Duncan, because he did what he's something else as a big man. I think I gotta give a center. I can go either way. I feel like LeBron should be there regardless, but something about LeBron just like, yo, dog, he's on yours. LeBron ain't never was a killer. But okay,
yo, you don't need to be a killer to be in top 5, my nigga.
I get what you're saying, but fuck it. Alright, I guess another Phil LeBron, and we're gonna talk about whether it's easily what. But like, LeBron's just.
So hold on, say that again. You got MJ, Magic.
Nah, fuck it, I'm not putting LeBron, bro. Give me a big man. Give me. I never got to see Shaq. I never got to see no one before Shaq. But give me Shaq or give me Akeem. What So Akeem was a perfect center for me. I'll go with Akeem.
All right. Mine is Kobe, LeBron, Jordan.
This is in specific.
You know it's in specific order.
All right.
Jordan.
That's in order?
My nigga.
Yo, dog. He's a 90s baby, dog. They do this stuff.
Okay. He never watched Jordan, though. Continue.
Let's see, Magic. And number 5, I'll get Tim Duncan still.
Okay.
I gotta get this. I gotta get this for the snap, dog. Give me your top 5, dog.
Top 5, MJ.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah.
Duncan.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Okay. Here it comes. Niggas gonna put LeBron. It's like, or you already had LeBron.
LeBron's at 5.
Okay. Alright.
Listen, man.
LeBron's at 5. And you know why LeBron's at 5? Because call it whatever the fuck you want. You can say whatever you want as that nigga as a person. That nigga is going to retire the NBA top 5 in points. Maybe number 1.
Every statistical category.
Every single statistical category is going to be at least top 10.
Yeah.
3 of them, at least, he's going to be in the top 5.
Facts.
That is fucking unheard of.
Yeah, and these are not just dumb categories. Rebounds,
We're talking efficiency as well. Like, this guy plays basketball statistically better than anybody else has ever played basketball.
No injuries, consistently.
That's the thing. So you can talk what you want. LeBron's not the best basketball player all time yet, but I honestly, if he had 2 more rings, one more ring.
Okay, but see, this is the problem.
Genetically, he's just.
If we're talking about if you want to leave rings out of the situation,
you guys put Jordan on the list, right? Mm-hmm. No doubt about it. He dominated
6.
his era.
So what?
You can only judge a man based on the era he played.
Okay, so what was Jordan above niggas?
Yo, what Jordan did when he was playing basketball was unheard of. Not even just the fact that he didn't share the NBA with anybody, bro. That was his league only, and it was complete dominance.
Do you know what I think about that?
So what about against Floyd?
No, do you know what I think about that?
What?
He played with bums. He played against bums.
So Floyd fought
Absolutely
bums.
not.
He did.
No, whoa. Okay,
He
hold
didn't.
on.
No, he didn't.
When it comes to who Jordan played,
He played against bums.
yo, Ewing's not no bum. Hakeem's not no bum.
Barkley's not no
Barkley's a bum.
Barkley's a bum?
Barkley you can call Barkley a bum. I don't
Listen,
care. I don't like Barkley.
Drexler's a bum?
Drexler's not a bum.
Listen,
Magic's not no bum.
Mars is a bum?
That's what I'm saying.
And,
These guys
and when
aren't
I'm
bums.
saying bums, I don't mean like bums, but what I mean that
Penny Hardaway was a bum?
listen, what I mean.
What I can agree with
Stackhouse,
is
Grant Hill.
offensively, MJ didn't play
No,
great against great offensive players.
I just feel
These niggas were averaging
no.
numbers.
I just feel like the competition he went against wasn't it. Like that's how I feel because
In the finals, yes. In the finals,
but
yes.
Compared to when I look at these guys,
He was that much
they,
better.
they love to talk about and why. That's why I always love Floyd because Floyd's a guy that basically always said, I'm the best. And these guys have so much respect for Jordan that they won't come out their mouth and be like, if Kobe was to put that narrative, fuck the rings, fuck because the whole criteria is fucked up. Kareem has 6. Mm-hmm. He's first in scoring. Like he's in there rebound. He's done everything, but nobody talk about Kareem because he changed the name. Is that what it is? Like, bro, he has all the shit that he needs to have, but niggas don't talk about Kareem. If it's rings, Bill Russell got 11. So but then
Russell's time is kind of-
so you gotta talk about time. But you just said you can't judge a man for
Russell's time is like when the NBA
But you just said you can't judge a man for his.
Yo, you can't.
They never had an NBA draft. They never had an NBA draft.
At the same time, you can understand why it's different. Yes, he played in this
No
era.
free agency.
Now, certain things, obviously, there's certain factors that are going to change how important or how things were viewed in that era. But for the most part, you're very right about Kareem's number one and this.
I feel like
that.
when it comes to Joe, you can only say he's the best in his era. It's
But at the same
impossible
time,
to say,
the thing
Kobe's
is,
the best of his era.
fine.
the thing is,
that's fine. But don't ever tell me.
but the thing is, I don't. Kobe wasn't the best of his era. You guys are smoking shit.
Who?
LeBron, listen. Kobe was the
no,
best
no,
player.
listen,
Kobe was the
there's
best
two eras,
player.
but
Kobe was the
you
best player in the league for 2 years max.
No, my gosh.
2 years max.
The 2 years he was
2005, 2006. First of all,
like what?
listen. But this is exactly why
was
I
the 2
say
years?
Kobe is no. Listen, he's talking about 05, 06 when he was losing, but he was just killing the league. He has to be talking about that but I'm saying this is exactly why I say Kobe is the
When he
best.
was losing, that's his best year. The nigga was losing.
I said that's when he was the best player in the league. As in before that it was Jordan. Very shortly, LeBron came in and took that best player in the league.
When he came, whoa.
I didn't say when he came in. He came in and he took that, and when he took that, he never let it go.
Listen,
he didn't take it until like
that in 2009, 2010,
2008.
Listen.
Like, niggas knew it was the second round.
No, fam,
Like,
listen.
the finals in 06, but after the finals in 06,
But I'm saying 2008 is when LeBron was then.
Why I personally look at Kobe like that? Because I
Let's go get those 2 rings.
I think Kobe.
9 and 10. 9 and 10.
See how we talk about eras?
Niggas that good niggas that play against good.
See how we talk about eras?
Yeah.
Against KG, against Ray Allen, against Pierce. So come on, you can't name those guys. We're talking 3 Hall of Famers. So
Kobe kept Garnett out of bro. Garnett was mad
in the West.
One of my favorite players of all time. Kobe had the hump bro. You do your regular season thing, but when it comes to this,
Spurs did the same thing to him.
Chris Webber,
I feel you.
he still got 5. Why did they do it? He did the same thing to them
Facts.
and to him.
And listen.
That's what I'm saying. The Lakers and the Spurs completely ruined everybody else.
But here's what I'm trying to say about Kobe. When we talk about eras, and you said like LeBron and Kobe's eras clash. Like they're the 2 guys that got to live the 2 eras. Like Jordan came at when Bird and Magic were on their last legs. Like
not lie. He came when they were in their prime.
Okay. But
he started winning.
When
they were on their last legs.
Exactly. So, but a man like
It took
Kobe,
a while for LeBron to get one.
No. But I'm saying,
For
Kobe
MJ too.
Kobe. Kobe survived the AI era, the T-Max, all those guys that came and got
T-Mac never won a fucking playoff.
No, but I'm saying, but the guys that were like, there was never a guy, and when everybody was
No one
hot,
else was winning like him.
when everybody was balling, he was still balling. Like,
absolutely.
He was like, don't get me wrong. You guys are getting out the magazine covers. You guys are in the rappers.
when it's time to come play, it's like, T-Max
T-Max
having a hot year. It's like, all right, Kobe took that guy and gave him the business. Bro, like Kobe single-handed, when he was going against the Spurs, he would literally single-handed by himself, bro. By himself.
Which years
against a team. No, dog, I'm not even saying playoffs. I'm just saying, just
in general.
in the seasons, bro.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
man was that guy, So when niggas talk about Jordan, like I get it, but I love for niggas to say the best of his era. Cause to me, when I look at the guys he played, bro, I don't rate them. Still, I don't rate. I look at them guys.
I don't know. I'm giving it. MJ is still the best of all time because of not only the numbers, the efficiency, the impact he had on the game, the way he won, bro. But at the same time,
so why can't
at the
what
same
about
time,
Kareem?
hold on. At the same time, I'm a very big advocate, and when we talk about Jordan, let's call a spade a spade. Michael Jordan never won any one of his 6 championships without Scottie Pippen or without Phil Jackson. Mm-hmm. Both of those guys were there for all 6. Neither of them was not there for all 6. So that's 2 huge. That's 2 Hall of Famers.
Because when he did leave, Pippen did get them to what, second round?
Second round, and Hakeem and old boys they beat them. Now, when you look at a guy like LeBron or a guy like Kobe. LeBron more so, because Kobe won all his 5. The one constant was Phil.
Yeah, but
the one constant was Phil. The one, Shaq for 3.
Sorry, even call you before we even Phil's overrated. I just want to throw it out there, but go ahead.
But when you look at a man like LeBron, and this is the one argument. This is one of the very few arguments I have for LeBron over MJ is the fact that LeBron didn't have anything consistent his entire career.
And that's the same.
And at all, there was no model of consistency. LeBron had arguably the worst coaches until Spoelstra. Spoelstra's not a Hall of Fame coach. He's a good coach.
I think Spoelstra's a really good coach.
He's a good coach. He's a good coach, but he's not a great coach.
I think he is.
What's his
for what he's doing? What he's
you know
working
what?
with,
You're right. But when
coach.
LeBron was there,
Bro, they had the best record in the
when
league.
LeBron was there, he wasn't this guy yet. He had to learn because he had such a great player.
Yeah, but I feel like
he didn't have to do as
LeBron's
much.
screaming. No,
And LeBron,
you gotta
LeBron
get
is
he
LeBron.
and Pat Riley.
Exactly.
Like, LeBron's screaming at him. Like,
So
pushing him up.
Good franchise.
They are. But what I'm saying is,
yeah.
traditionally, throughout LeBron's career, he never had that consistent.
Facts. Cleveland was rough.
He's never won a ship with more than 2 guys on the same squad. Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Mario Chalmers. Those are the only 3 guys who won. Or James Jones. But like, you know what I mean? He didn't have a model consistency throughout his career like that. Because his 3rd ring, there's not one man who won his first 2 rings.
You don't think that he provided players?
No. They provided a player, but what I'm saying is he wasn't consistent. There's nobody that everybody can say was tied to every single one of LeBron's ships the way Phil is tied to all of Kobe's. Phil is tied to all of MJ's. Scottie is tied to all of MJ's. Derek Fisher is tied to all of Kobe's, if we want to be real. Because Kobe never won one without Derek Fisher either. But what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is, these guys, the one constant with their ships is that there's at least one man, 2 in all those situations that you can say was there for everyone. Kobe had 2 guys who were there for every round.
I guess.
Duncan had Popovich for 5, but he didn't have Manu for all.
But Kareem won some in Milwaukee, won some in Lakers, and Pat Riley was in the coach. Like, yo,
that's what I'm saying. That's a huge thing too.
Oh, Kareem,
but that's what I'm saying.
You, like, and if we talking ball, like how many did he win in college? Like, yo, like for some reason he's just blackballed. Like he just got the bronze statue. Yo, when it comes to if we're judging about the criteria for Mike, bro, I'm saying like, yo, you can't. If it's 6 rings, is that you guys want to talk about? Kareem got it.
6-0.
But no, it's not only about the rings, man. It's not only about the rings. Because don't get me wrong, Duncan has 5, but Duncan is also the best power forward that ever played basketball. Yeah. Niggas can say KG all they fucking want.
Yeah,
KG doesn't have the accolades, my nigga.
KG's my favorite.
KG doesn't have the accolades, my nigga. KG's more of a real nigga, don't get me wrong. KG's a real nigga. Like, yeah, we're talking like a nigga I see on the street want to fuck with, that's my homie, some shit like that. Maybe, yeah. But if we're talking basketball, no. Tim Duncan was the best power forward to ever play ball. And at the end of the day, the argument is always, did Duncan make Popovich look good or did Popovich make Duncan look good? I think they work well together. But now you can see.
But that thing you said, that goes against him.
Absolutely.
Really bad.
But that's one person, not 2. Because there's not 2 people.
But that does still really bad. Because
it does still hurt
Popovich, it's really a system. Because and then you want to see he also had. Did he win? Oh, he won 1 without Tony and Manu. He's lucky.
Yeah, he won. No, he won 2 without. Manu has 4.
He got them all to get only 1 with Dave Robinson.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's true.
So
good systems, mans can plug in.
But absolutely. But the thing is, it can't take away because other guys have gone through those systems and not done as good as those guys. At the end of the day, a lot of guys. So you still have these guys perform. You can't take any. I'm not. And like I said, that's still a knock on Duncan because he did have one of the greatest coaches his whole career, so it made him look good. But he had the individual accolades to really show out too. At the same time, he only had 1, just Popovich, because there's not one other constant that was there for all his rings. That's my one knock on MJ and Kobe. And you can say Duncan to an extent as well. that LeBron has one thing in. He's never had that consistency. Granted,
But he doesn't have as many.
he has absolutely.
So like, you know?
But the thing is, the day's not over because at the end of the day, it took MJ a while to win his first chip, bro. A minute. Took him a minute.
So as we're speaking on that, who's top 5 in the game right now?
Right now, I mean, no particular order.
Particular order. You don't want to say that between KD and LeBron. You don't want to do that, eh?
Nah, look.
Oh, you gonna go Kawhi? You the Spurs, man. I forgot. Yeah.
You tripping. LeBron number 2. Sorry, okay. The best players, and I'm not talking none of this bullshit popularity contest rubbish. I'm talking really the best players in the league. LeBron is still number 1. LeBron is still number 1.
Really?
Absolutely. I'm going to put my man Kawhi at number 2. KD at number 3.
Jesus Christ. That just doesn't even
I'm not even mad.
That don't even sound right.
I'm not even mad, though.
Harden. Actually, if we're being honest, I think Harden is more number 3
Than KD.
But it's his turnovers that put him at number 4. 100%. If he didn't turn over the ball,
they could put him at 6. Because he does do like 8 a game.
Yeah. So that's the. But he's brought him down.
Chances.
He's brought him down. But the thing is, that man is
someone's
also.
gonna turn the ball.
But
might as well get the ball in his hands. When you have the ball in your hands that much,
He's nice though.
LeBron has the ball in your hands.
And then number 5 is gonna be
yeah,
Russell.
man, everyone's too small or too big to guard you.
Number 5 is Russell, and that's only a default. I don't even really like that nigga too tough.
Russell's nasty. Yeah.
But he is nasty. Yeah,
What, top
But
5?
he's also inefficient as shit.
Go ahead.
My top 5. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and still say LeBron. My number 2, I'm gonna go KD. But I'm not mad at Kawhi at number 2, because to be honest, Kawhi plays both ways, and everything that KD's got right now, Kawhi had that. Okay. You say Kawhi was playing with Tim Duncan at the time. He's playing with a real old Tim Duncan. You're playing with in his prime Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond.
You know what's funny though?
Yeah.
I'm just using what Rob said. Like Kawhi is a player in the system, right? We've seen KD outside a real system. We've never seen Kawhi outside a real system. Kawhi's not supposed to be who he got.
But the thing is, he was supposed to be what he was all those years.
Yeah,
they saw him. Remember, in the beginning of his career,
if you outside Tim Duncan, it's not the system, dog. It's you.
Yeah, that's also true though.
There's so much lazy in that system. Ain't nobody outshining Tim.
Nobody did it.
But you just said he's an aged Tim Duncan. Tony Parker.
He's not an aged Tim Duncan.
He was. The last time
he doesn't even play the same position. Like
The point is, yes, he did outshine Tim Duncan. But the thing is, Kawhi was never supposed to be what he is right now.
Tim Duncan.
He was never supposed to be what he is now. That's on him. That's not on the system. The system made him. No. The system made him a great defensive player.
Yeah.
Offensively, that was on him. He put that on his own shoulders, bro.
He's getting better.
As much as you say that,
Popovich can't teach you that pull up jump.
You can't prove it.
They have the best shooting coach in the whole fucking league.
So what?
Everybody's jumper. Huh?
I'm
saying Kawhi, being a product of the Spurs, they make you the best player you can be.
Okay, what's wrong? That's great.
But
what I'm saying is, like we said, I seen KD do that outside of the.
That's fine. That's fine.
KD came to no.
But the thing is,
KD came to the league and
system,
averaged 20 points, and then
in or out of that system. The reason why
Seattle,
for me also, I value defense a lot more than a lot of niggas.
But KD's playing defense right now.
Now, Kawhi's been playing defense. Okay, that's a 2-time defensive player of the year. Should have been 3.
But his offense has never been as nice as KD's.
That's fine. That's fine. But he's more efficient. He's more efficient.
What wins games?
The block that he had against Kawhi, against James Harden, that wins games right against.
Spurs won so much championships playing defense.
Off of defense. You can't say that.
Defense wins championships. You always see that.
In today's game?
What was the biggest? What was
defense always like 1, 2, or 3.
What was the biggest play that made Cleveland win that series against Golden State?
LeBron block? Come on,
and we all know it.
Okay, but what was the biggest play that made them win Game 4?
Which game? Against
LeBron's hand up right here. KD came down.
That was offense.
3-point right there.
That's fine,
and that's what closed the series. Done.
But that was
no defense. What are you talking about? Cleveland had no defense for going State.
LeBron was right there.
Even if we're talking
LeBron's not a good defender. What are you talking about?
If we're talking Kawhi, look at that game against Houston, for example. 32 points on 60%. You hit the 3 to go up to give your team the fucking lead, and then you go right back and you block James Harden to seal the game. That there wins games, wins championships. That's why that nigga is ahead of KD for me, because he puts the straps on mans. And
Yeah.
he doesn't even do it when always being the primary defender. His help defense is amazing. We all know that.
I'm not saying that.
I have a question. And the reason why, like I said, he's up there because I value defense a little bit more than other mans. But him and KD can switch spots every here and there. But you guys have to
KD
understand.
can't have number one right now. That's the
Kawhi
question.
is going to be MVP very soon.
Are we talking about a man that what did he shoot this year? Over 50-some%, and for 27.
Yo, bro,
So-
who's
so
around
squad.
you? Less
So
pressure
squad.
on you.
On how many shots? On
He's
30. Yo, KD was
not
wild.
gonna be. KD had a great year.
No, but
he
he's had great.
team now.
He's a 4-time scorer.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit easier on you when you're not catching. No one can afford to come double team off Steph Curry on you.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
can't
It's
leave
different when
Klay
you're not
Thompson
number
to
one.
come guard
Before this.
Don't get me
been
wrong,
doing this,
but at this efficiency, like bro, we can't leave another man on the court to come guard.
Before this, he was on the 90-40-50 list.
KD is
Like
always been
we're
nice.
talking about no, but I'm just saying, KD and
didn't
Steph.
Kawhi win a championship as a rookie and get finals MVP as a rookie.
This guy's
Second year.
Stop that.
Third year.
Okay, but it'll be like as your second year in the league. You're coming into
Third year.
Third year. But yo, the thing is, the
Tim
time.
Duncan did it too, but that's just Popovich getting it popping.
it's a great system, but you.
But
have
yo,
to be
our
an
ballers
exceptional player.
in San Antonio. We played basketball, but you can't say the thing is that system has had a lot of guys run through
Exactly,
it.
Patty
A lot of
Mills.
guys.
And they've
Different
all been
mans.
successful.
They all learn how to
Majority
play.
of
They
them.
all learn
Majority
how
of
to
them
play.
is
They all learn
successful.
how
If
to
you're not
play.
Steven Jackson, you'll be successful.
Steve Jackson was.
If you're not a nigga, Pop knows who not. Pop when they got kicked out, like Pop knows who to bring.
Yeah.
No,
But at the end of the day,
He's a Bill Belichick.
But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is San Antonio is going to forever be a great franchise because of the system, but they're also a great franchise. The system works because they have amazing players in the system. Because at the end of the day, a system is only going to be as good
That's its
as the
parts.
players that run it.
That's his parts.
But
But
they-
he's only as good as his parts, bro.
And
But they maximize their parts.
that's
What I'm
fine, but
saying,
you
that's
can't,
supposed to do.
that's not a negative. You can't
you
take
want
that
to be on a
against
team
them.
that does that.
Well,
That's
I'm trying to say.
supports you.
So when George Hill's on Spurs then, and now George Hill's on Indiana, he's the same player.
No, he's better in Indiana.
He's better in Indiana.
All right.
Offensively, he's much better than Indiana. He's scoring more points.
I don't like George Hill.
No,
And he's not getting
shit.
hurt.
He's on Utah now.
Yeah,
He's
I think he should.
Sorry.
He never. It wasn't a choice. He got traded. He
Yeah, for
traded
why?
Why? Yeah,
I'm saying there's so many players you could see from when they get to
Potential is
Spurs.
crazy.
Rudy Gay's there right now. We're gonna see him have a great year.
Of course, he's gonna have a great year.
Of course, Pop was gonna. But what's he gonna? He's gonna play power forward. Or
Well, this is
small
what I'm
forward?
saying. We've seen him everywhere else.
Probably gonna play the small Kawhi play
We've
too.
seen him everywhere else.
Never been efficient.
But he's gonna be efficient this year.
We'll see. Yeah, because you have to be to play over there, or we're gonna put someone else in your spot.
Enough
These
said.
other teams have no depth chart.
That's exactly why I say those guys.
It's like Real Madrid. You better come perform on you
Those guys
Yo,
are what they are
ready to go.
because let's be serious. If you look at Kawhi's numbers year 1 and 2, he could have easily got the bucket. He could have got kicked out of town because all he
Because he
had
put
was
his head
defense.
down. Yeah, but they
But
also.
then
Let
he
me ask something. Was Ronaldo just a part of Ferguson's system?
No.
Every nigga was shining over there.
But there's a reason they came and got him. He's been shining.
But any team would come take Kawhi right now. You come take Tom Brady. They're in great
Completely
systems.
different. He was
Fuck Tom
last
Brady,
year,
by the
it was
way.
like 17.
fuck Thomas Brady, by the way. But anyway, okay, that's top 5. What was that? What's the next one? What's the next one?
Top 5. We can go top 5 letdowns in ball.
Yeah.
Never what? Brandon Roy's up there for me.
Well, he's a let. Yeah, I guess you could say. Wow.
Absolutely,
That's right, yeah.
Brandon Roy's up there. I get
Brandon
Greg
Roy.
Oden, no, like for
Greg
sure.
Oden, yeah.
I
Greg
expected
Oden,
good things. Ohio State, B. I expected good things.
Michael
man.
Beasley's on top of my list.
really.
Mike Beasley.
You were high on Beasley, though.
Oh man, Beasley was nice.
OJ Mayo.
I was gonna say OJ Mayo. You were
OJ
nice,
Mayo.
You were high
Because
on
OJ Mayo came out of what?
Andrew Bynum.
Nah, that nigga got a chip, bro.
Andrew Bynum should play with everything.
He was real
Yeah, he was skillful.
He's very stupid.
Bro,
But he likes to play Call of Duty.
right
He's a
now,
stupid guy.
Andrew Bynum could still be the best center in the league right now if he was healthy. And if the way he was projecting, like he was getting better. He was only getting better playing in that system. But I guess you just saw, basketball's easy for me. Like it's something it was not as hard.
Yeah, like, he's a computer programmer. But
Yeah, creating robots and shit.
But yeah, there's that. So Brandon Roy might but he kind of like he's a letdown. But he kind of while he was there, he did.
I know, but
yeah, the impact on
I
the
wish he
league.
stayed healthy just so we could
Derrick Rose done.
yeah, almost on that Derrick Rose shit. But
That's your guy.
God, that nigga's a letdown too.
Letdown.
Fuck.
we'll see what he can do next to LeBron. I'm so excited to see this
Dwight
season.
Howard.
Yo,
Bitch, nigga.
He was number one.
No.
Dwight was
Hoe ass.
20 and 10s.
Hoe ass.
20 and 10s,
Soft ass little
do you
nigga.
know do you know this guy was?
He said we expect more. We stopped doing so much. It was like, yo,
He was
He's
holding on to Dwight Howard. I was telling this guy that
I think it was the
DeMarcus Cousins
injuries.
was better than Dwight Howard for so long.
Who?
DeMarcus Cousins.
Absolutely.
This guy was arguing. What? Dwight?
The injuries, the pressure got to him.
He's not built for that shit.
Yeah.
Bro. He's soft too.
And he can't score.
He
Soft.
should have got Stan traded because Stan knew how to manage.
The game
You have
changed.
to manage Dwight's ego. You have to manage so much.
And the
things
game
for Dwight.
changed quickly on his ass. Quickly, bro.
Can't hit 3-4.
Overnight, that shit hit him, bro. And as soon as you realize you can't make as a big man, you can't make a mid range, you're done.
Finished.
And that's another thing that I hate about the NBA. To be very honest, I think the center position is extremely important. I understand as people, we're more athletic. Technology has allowed us to get faster, get stronger, get more able to do certain things.
Fact.
But at the same time, I think one thing that was great about basketball was the center position. That's like trying to take linemen out of football. You know what I mean? You don't do that. That doesn't make sense. But I get how it's happened because guys are still 7 foot, but shit, they can shoot, they can hit threes. So it's like you can't knock them for that. But I think when it comes to talking and evaluating centers, there's maybe 5 real centers left in the league: Jonas, Drummond, Cousins, Towns, Whiteside.
Niggas don't love JV. Niggas don't fuck with JV.
I said JV. I said Jonas.
Oh, okay.
He's good.
Those are the only real 5 true centers left in the league. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Nurkic is not because that nigga's shooting all
He's
the.
looking like he wants to be something.
Monroe?
Yeah, but Monroe's towards the end of his career. But yeah, he's one of the true. He's a true center. He's a true center.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the true
Al
centers.
Jefferson's out there, or he's still in there?
He's there, but he's broken down.
I mean,
broken down.
and then even
those checks.
even what's his name in
Turner. You think Turner? Or because he's shooting a jumper?
What's my guy from Denver?
Turner's a little bit more of a
Miles Plumlee? Jokic?
Yeah.
Jokic.
Yeah.
But he's a
Nah,
three-point guy.
he's out here shooting
wet.
the lights
Yeah,
up, bro.
He's out here
shooting.
And Portland got a
Plumlee. They got there's Nurkic and Jokic. Nurkic is more of a center.
Nurkic is working though.
But he's also like he can shoot. Like we're talking post
down.
moves.
Back down guys.
Dump it to me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not many of those. Not many
Let
of
me
those.
work,
Right?
yeah. But it's because they
Can't trust you.
I think Dwight Howard's actually working on his 3-point this year, they said.
I mean, he has
He's
no
not more
choice.
work on it
If
for
he
him.
wants to stay in the league, he has no
And
choice.
Jordan
Where is he now?
went
I don't even know
Jordan
where
went and picked him up. He's in Charlotte.
Where's Dwight Howard playing?
Charlotte.
Jordan
went and picked him up thinking he could revive that.
But yo, Jordan, if Kobe, I don't know, maybe we'll take the lessons from like a guy like Jordan, but we'll see.
Before this episode ends, prediction for the season.
The NBA season?
Yeah.
Who's winning?
Who's gonna win it
No,
all?
not just winning, but like just
Okay.
bold predictions.
I'm gonna say top 3 in each conference.
Yeah, let's give it to that.
Number 1 is gonna be Golden State in the West. Number 2 is gonna be Houston. Number 3 is gonna be San Antonio. Regular season record.
I'll give you that.
East is going to be.
What do you think about Chris Paul and Harden? How do you think that's gonna work?
It's gonna work out beautifully.
Chris Paul's gonna make it work.
It's gonna work.
Harden's
But you know
gonna
what?
give
It's
up the ball?
unfortunate.
Chris
Chris
Paul will
Paul's
make
still
it
not gonna
work.
win a championship.
Harden's gonna give up the ball?
If it means winning, Chris Paul
But
will make it
remember,
work.
Harden went to being a point guard because out of necessity because thing wasn't there.
And now he has that.
He had one of his
passing.
better, like he had his MVP season as a point guard, but his season before that was before he was dating what's her
Nasty
name
too.
was nasty. So we know what Harden can do offensively. And now if you have a real point guard, because Patrick Beverly,
Chris Paul
Chris Paul's gonna push him the D up.
exactly, because Chris Paul is a defensive man.
Chris Paul's gonna be like, yo, you can't be on that slack shit.
On the East,
I hope so.
my wild prediction is though that the Boston Celtics are going to be the number 1 conference team in the East.
Talk about it.
I don't
Number
know
2, no.
Bucks.
Regular season. Remember, regular season ranking because at the end of the day, they're number 1 this year too, and they lose Kawhi. I mean, whatever. Cleveland's gonna be Boston's gonna be number 1.
Okay,
Cleveland
you got
number
better,
2.
You got Kyrie. You got better.
Washington's gonna be number 3. Washington, as crazy as it sounds,
I agree.
I would love for them to to be the Eastern Conference champion because I think that I love John Wall. That's one of my favorite players.
Nice.
That's my top 3 players
Nice.
in the league currently
Nice.
in terms of favorites. He wasn't on that list
He's nice.
because he doesn't do as much as all those other guys. But he's the best point guard. Let me rephrase that.
Sorry.
He's the best
He's not.
defensive pure
Two-way?
passing.
He said he's the best
guard.
two-way point guard.
He's the best two-way point guard because Steph's not playing no fucking defense. Russell Westbrook's not playing that good of a defense, and Russell Westbrook is incredibly inefficient. And I don't care. I'm a numbers guy, and efficiency matters. You can't be shooting bricks all the time, bro. If I can't trust you,
the best point guard in the
But I
league.
get Russ. I don't mind Russ's
he's the
bricks
best offensive.
because someone's gonna give you those bricks. If you don't shoot them, if you don't hit those bricks,
yo, Kobe mentality. I get it.
He got
Kobe mentality. He missed the most shots of all time. That's another thing about Kobe Bryant, and I knocked that ass. With missing the most shots all time is not a good fucking look. I don't care about that.
Take the most shots all time.
Don't care.
It's a great look.
Don't care. Miss it.
You miss the most shots all time, still have 5 rings.
Your coach, your coach still let you come out here. Like, you gotta feel a lot to get good.
Inefficient.
I get what you're saying.
I'm a numbers guy. But I don't like Westbrook for the same reason.
But when Kobe was over with Gasol and those guys, he was nice. When he was with Shaq and those guys, he was nice with them.
No, let's not forget that Kobe came into the league averaging like 7 points a year. LeBron came into the league and never averaged less than 20 points a year.
But he started.
Whose fault is that? Kobe wasn't good enough. Point proven. That nigga didn't come into the game like that. He got better.
But the way, niggas on the high school weren't starting.
LeBron
was.
LeBron 3 years into the league. What was he saying compared to Kobe?
What was Kobe saying 3 years into the league?
What was his closet saying? 3 years in the league, 96, 99. Yeah, he was in the championship finals.
No.
98? No, he didn't go to the finals. He was finals in 2001.
2000
came out 96.
That was his fourth season. His first 3 seasons, all that nigga had was a dunk off. Fucking dunk off his trophy.
No.
NBA courtside.
He was starting in his third season by then, though.
Yeah,
I think
his third season
he
was
took that shot
starting,
against Utah
for sure. But
Yeah.
a man like LeBron was starting from day one. Never averaged less than 20 points in his career. Kobe Lager averages 7 points a game.
To come into his spot.
He ain't get no runs.
Yeah,
I mean, yo,
Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, he had niggas.
call it
there,
what
man.
you want. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Brandy.
I'm just saying.
Brandy at prom. I have the Kobe autobiography. The one that he came out with after he started winning and stuff like that. I remember.
And Kobe's also a snitch on, talking about how
He did.
Shaq's dry snitching on.
And take him on. Can't forget take him on.
Yeah.
Stop it, no, come on, we can't do that.
Kobe didn't take nothing.
Nah, she said that.
Well, no, that girl was lying. He smashed, but
Yeah,
like
he just
he
had
ain't
to
raped
pay.
her.
I know, I
Girl
get
had
that.
dirty draws and shit.
Yeah, he just had to.
But
Yo,
Kobe
he
and Ben
was talking
Roethlisberger are
that
the same guy, by the way.
No, don't do that.
Kobe and Ben Roethlisberger.
No,
are the
Ben
same guy.
Roethlisberger hit up a
He's
lady
a taker.
in a washroom. I don't know. It could be the same thing.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck you, Steelers
he's
fans.
big. Like he's
Fuck you, Steelers fans.
Kobe's not intimidating like that. Like Ben Roethlisberger, like
Real fucking
his arm
redneck.
on your neck and just like
Yeah, you know what it is. But it's not an accent.
Yo, but this
Southern
season
Bellas.
I think man, I spent what I want to see is I want to see 25 and 8 from Kyrie, man. I need to see that. Like,
Yo, what I will say about Kyrie is,
Nice.
I want to see good things, but he put the world of pressure on himself.
but he's about that.
Yo, I saw
And that's
today.
That's what I saw. No, he has to be about that.
Well, I didn't see
Because
the
if he
interview. What did he
doesn't,
say today?
he was dodging
one.
questions a little bit.
Nah, he was direct for me.
No. He was dodging questions a little bit in the sense that he didn't answer them. What he told them straight up was, listen, what the questions you're asking are repetitive and they're not necessary. It's not about none of that shit. It's about playing ball. It's about doing decisions that I want to make as a man. He's like, when they asked him, did you talk to LeBron? He's like, no. He said, why? They said, why should I? Why should I?
Yeah.
And
then he
as
said-
a grown man, to be honest,
They said, yo,
I can't knock that
you
answer.
understand that people may take it personal that you didn't. He said, yeah, but
Yeah.
so what?
That's the part I don't necessarily.
He's not here for
because-
LeBron's
Because the
feelings,
thing
bro.
is, that's the only part. Because
I feel him.
if you consider yourself a friend,
Yeah, but he didn't consider himself a friend.
That's
that's the
part
thing.
I don't get.
We don't know.
But
We don't
here's
know.
the story I heard.
What's up?
Basically, LeBron found out Kyrie was gonna get traded. Basically,
He found out Kyrie was going to get traded?
yes, before Kyrie requested a trade, and he said basically he found out they were gonna get Eric Bledsoe and Paul George, and then they told LeBron and they said, "Yo, we can get Paul George and Eric Bledsoe for Kyrie," and he's like, "Yo, he didn't want to get traded, but he's like, that's a hell of a deal."
How you going to get both of them?
They were gonna give Kyrie to Phoenix. Phoenix would send the 7th round pick, which is Justin Jackson, to the Pacers. Pacers would send Paul George and Bledsoe. A couple other players would be in it, and
Bledsoe and Paul George.
Yeah, so LeBron was like,
Yeah,
his
that's
words
a
react.
great deal.
Yeah.
Great deal.
But then look, Kyrie's calling him when he found out, and LeBron answered.
Where you hear that from?
Chris Broussard. Yeah.
Oh, LeBron's just airing
so
him.
yeah, he's just like, fuck, like, it's a good. We
Why
always
you
do
got
like,
your phone?
it's a good deal though.
That's
That's
LeBron
LeBron
was
wanted.
like, yo, tell me, yo, this
LeBron-
is what's going on.
Yeah, but he wanted.
So why didn't they pull the trigger?
Because the Pacers guy, the GM ended up saying I was never going to trade to Ryan. And then that's how the whole team fell through because that's why you ended up sending Paul George to OKC. And then Dan Gilbert was like, he could have got a way better deal.
Was Bird doing that?
Bird stepped down. They got
Bird
a
was
new
wild.
GM.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. So Kyrie was calling and he's like, yo, we're supposed to be boys. You're not gonna pick up the phone. So I get it now. Like I get his point of view.
If that's indeed the story, that I can get it. Because at the end of the day, if you can ever call your man your friend, that was your homie, unless it was strictly ball and it was never anything else, fine, I get it. But if it was more than that at any point, that's not right.
Yeah.
And if you guys had a falling out,
see, but then you get it from LeBron's point of view because he's just thinking championship. He's like, oh, Bledsoe, George.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's
yo,
on.
yeah. He's like, yeah, like we going.
That Kevin Love story.
Yeah.
It's on.
He's like, yo, I got dogs to roll with. He's like, yo, I know that's what he was thinking. So they're like, because he saw his words, he said that's a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
If you can make that, pull the trigger. But he don't say you don't want Kyrie gone, but if you can get that done,
that's a great
pull
deal.
the trigger. So, but he should have picked up the call and be like, yo, bro. Yo, that's a hell of a deal.
so what Kyrie heard about it,
and then he heard about the trade going down. Then he called LeBron because he knows that no trade can go through without LeBron's consent.
That's true. They're never gonna trade me if you say no. They're not gonna trade me if you say no.
So if you know about this, then I'm calling you to find out. What's up?
Yeah,
I'll call the home.
You're not answering. Yeah.
So depending on what the nature of the situation is, at the end of the day, I think. Like just like Westbrook and KD 100% should have told that nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Definitely.
That's wild shit.
That's 7 years, billions.
That's like me having a kid and my nigga finding out on IG.
No, parents know that one was different. And Keisha and KD fucked up today with the tweet.
No, we said
yeah, bro.
They found out KD.
This nigga's creating
two Twitters.
I saw that. IG. He was tagged.
Basically, he tweeted himself.
From a fake account that he created, trying to defend himself.
Yeah, but he got
to switch it back. He got to switch it back, so he tweeted from his real account.
So what was on the?
He said he's defending himself. He's like defending KD, but it was not from his fake guys, from himself.
So the verified account. Yeah. He's like, yo, he had to leave. There was no. Look at that team. There was nobody there. He's like, imagine if Russ wasn't on that team. What do you think they would ever get to? Like,
are you serious? I gotta see this.
Why I gotta give him his props because. At least I know in his heart he doesn't have no malice towards Russ because he could have been like Russ is a boy. He could because he thought he was comfortable. He could have been like.
So he said he had to leave. He didn't like. So he
pretended to be someone.
Yeah, but what was exactly how was he defending himself? What did he say?
Said
what he's thinking?
He had to leave. Like there was no team.
So he's tweeting. Like to somebody else.
Yeah. But only he would know this is how he felt.
No. So he's tweeting this from another account, to another guy. KD had to leave because another guy was talking shit about KD. Right?
He's
some random guy was like,
not him.
Yeah, so a random guy's talking about shit about KD, some random guy. KD from his fake account was talking to this guy saying, KD didn't have to do but he didn't do it from that account. He did it from his own account.
Yeah.
So then everybody was putting two and two together like, oh, that should have been from this guy.
Yeah.
So obviously, KD's the one controlling this random guy's account.
Yeah. So, that's...
Did they go through that guy's timeline?
I don't know.
What else he been tweeting?
They're gonna find out, but that was
what else he been liking?
That's just nuts, yo. That's just nuts. But it's all good. As long as to me personally, as long as he didn't say no Russ, because then they'd be like, oh, so that's how you really felt the whole time. Then, other than that, the team.
But nonetheless, Kyrie's interview today though, he handled himself well, but he straight up told them, yo, stop asking me dumb questions. Let's talk about ball, and you have to respect that because
I've always said
he's a ball player.
He is a student of the game. All he cares about is basketball. And he's ready. This year, I'm telling you, he's going to turn it. All I want to see is...
He's here just to work.
All I want to hear is...
Ask me about my work. Don't ask me about...
All I want to see is 8 assists from Kyrie.
Do you think that he's capable of that?
I believe he is.
8 assists.
Why? How
Westbrook and
Harden? He's going to have more assists when he don't have... Okay, well, yeah, LeBron...
Yeah, he's going to have the ball.
But I've never seen Kyrie as a great... He's a great passer, but he doesn't pass a lot.
But I never saw it from Westbrook. I saw it from Westbrook this year.
He's been with LeBron for 3 years, right? Is this 2 years with LeBron?
4 years with LeBron. 3
years by himself. 4 years with LeBron.
Yeah. Okay, so
no, actually 4 years.
They only won three finals, right?
Yeah.
So since he's been with LeBron, okay, he's averaged maybe 5.7 assists early in his career. I don't blame him because why is he seeing past the niggas? They were not hitting the shots. Like they was just shit. Like he had Booby and all those guys.
Nah, but you gotta get if you're not Horford, you get guys eating.
I believe, and another thing I'm saying about this too, I believe Brad Stevens is a good coach. He's gonna find a way to show Kyrie this is how we do. Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, bro. I like it. Marcus Morris, Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier, Jason Tatum. I like it. Obviously, I don't think they're gonna beat LeBron. LeBron's got some dogs right now. Like. The Cavs
and Isaiah's hungry now.
Yeah.
There's all the reason in the world to be hungry. These niggas shat on him, bro.
He needs a check.
right?
He's come for that bag, but I don't know.
So-
I don't believe he was gonna give him that. Like Dagger is not giving that nigga a max.
I don't know. Depending on what's going on with LeBron, he might. If LeBron's gonna be
even
off.
if LeBron's probably like, nah, Isaiah, he.
But LeBron's gonna be off this. He's not. Next year's the last year. Gonna care about LeBron's opinion.
I get what you're saying, but it's like I feel like they'd rather blow that shit up. They still got to pick. They ain't give it.
Yeah, but that's if they can.
31 or some shit like.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it depends. Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna have to continue this episode another time, man. To get into some more top fives. But yo, Rob, tell everybody when they can expect to get these wings.
So yo. Like I said, I'm very meticulous when it comes to my craft and how we do things. But so I'm not gonna say anything too soon. But within the next little bit,
What's the next little bit?
before it snows.
Okay.
I've been hearing about these wings, but I never had them, dog. I've
So-
been hearing about you putting them in the, like, people be
You're a
coming-
wings man.
Yeah.
I heard you be doing delivery and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I was saying in the beginning of the episode,
fries.
we put that on hold for a bit, but we're coming back to right now. I'm only doing catering orders, but we're coming back to the deliveries, the pickups. We're working on a few big
Uber
things.
Eats, dog.
We're working on a few things, so that's why it's taking a little bit of time, but we're coming still. The wings, and honestly, this is what I'm gonna say to everybody who's listening. At the end of the day, you don't need to like me. Motherfuckers may not, but my wings, they sell themselves. I don't need to talk about
What
this
about the
shit.
wings?
Ask somebody else who's had them, and they'll tell you.
There was a time I had the burgers, but I don't know what he's saying about those. I'm not a wings guy.
But-
I seen the menu actually like about to expand it. So, but when it goes to fish, you're gonna have the tenders and the.
We still have we have the chicken strips. Always been had the tenders. We've been had the tenders before, but the tenders we rolled out a little bit later. Those are still in the cut for sure.
Okay.
We're gonna bring more sauce. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm gonna give you guys a little something of what's coming. So we're increasing. We're gonna have more sauces available. We're gonna have some dry rubs now. We're gonna have the lemon pepper type stuff. We're gonna be having celery, carrots, some ranch blue cheese with the wings now too. We're gonna be selling the Southside sauce by the jar because you already know that's that homemade cooked crack. You feel me? And then among a few other things, but that's some of the things that you guys can expect. We're gonna be adding some type of fries to the menu, some different kind of fries other than just regular fries to the menu. So,
bro, just I know we don't want to rush, but roll out, man. We need something to eat. Like
I know. I'm coming. Trust me, I'm coming. And when I come, I need y'all still fucking with me, still rocking with me.
Come on the show, like when you're doing it again, just
I'll be back. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you guys know right now. The price is going up.
It has to.
For good reasons.
Quality,
Good
man.
shit costs money, bro. Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're working hard over here at Robin Wings. Let me tell you that right now. You feel me? So trust me, y'all ain't you haven't been able to get your deliveries for a little while, but it's because we're working on something huge. The catering right now, we're still doing it. We're still messing with the big parties, but I guarantee y'all, it's gonna be worth the wait, for real. But I appreciate y'all having me on the show.
Shout out your Twitter and all that. Man.
You already know what it is. The Twitter is AKA Robin Hood. At AKA Robin Hood.
You have to hear the perspectives, though.
Yo, listen, at the end of the day, call it what you want. I'm a very opinionated motherfucker, but I only talk about shit I know about. I'm a student of sports, period, because I play them at a very high competitive level. And when it comes to music, I talk my shit when it comes to hip hop, but let me remind you guys, in case you haven't seen when I brag about it, I don't just know music, I study music. At the university level, I took multiple hip-hop.
I took a hip-hop class at York.
So did I.
Who was your teacher?
Ron Westray.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying?
I brought him to a class one time. And
Ron Westray was my teacher. I had fucking Ron Nelson, all those guys. And that allowed me to learn the game and study it to a different level. Academically. So when niggas try to talk that rap shit, fuck off. Okay? Because I do this shit.
You already know, man. Same old Swan on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's the real. It's too real to pod, and it's too _real, man. Yeah, you already know, man. Everybody listening, like, subscribe, review. Yeah.